Let me take off my glasses while we go live.
It's okay. There's already thousands of people watching us.
Oh shit. Oh, do you curse on your show?
I took the family friendly tag off, so you're fine. You're good.
Wait. Oh, okay. But you don't have like the mature audience button
No,
set?
no, I've
Okay.
never done that. I don't think.
Ooh,
But
sweet. Nice
yeah.
and blurry.
Yeah, we're gonna need your eyesight to be flawless
I
tonight.
don't know that that's gonna help.
It's we're gonna need everything we've got, all right? So
All right.
let's first off, let's set a goal for ourselves, right? So you said your best is like 33.
My best is 33.
I think
Yes.
we should go for 40.
Okay.
What do you
We can do
think?
that. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could do that.
And we'll see once we get there. If we get there, we'll obviously adjust our goals and dreams
Yes.
and aspirations and uh anyways, right now I got the first puzzle up. So,
Okay. All right. So you're gonna name the piece type,
yeah.
and then I'm gonna tell you the coordinates of the move.
All right. So I've looked over this puzzle far and wide and I
Yeah.
believe the piece is queen.
All right. Queen F7.
All right, that's looking good. All right, mate in one. Nice. Okay. This one,
Yes.
I think I'm also going to go queen.
All right. It's gonna take a second for the puzzle to show. Okay, here it is. All right. Let's see. Okay. Queen takes E8.
Nice. All right, and then rook.
Rook takes E8.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have a pretty your delay is not too bad either. The stream delay for me is only like, I don't know, 7 seconds maybe.
That's
It's not
that's
bad.
not bad, yeah.
Oh wait, can I turn on low latency? Ooh.
For
It
yourself or
works. Now
for
it's only like, yeah, for me. So now my latency to you is only like 3 seconds.
wow,
Damn. Okay.
dude. You could mute the call that we're in and just listen to me on the stream.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
kidding.
that's true.
Kid Chess Dominator, thanks for the follow.
Yo, what's up, Kid Chess?
Okay, so this one I'm gonna go with pawn.
Pawn. Okay, we're white, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so it's got to be A8.
Yes. And what do you want to make?
What do I want to make? Oh, yeah, queen.
Okay. Nice.
How funny would that be? This is like night.
It's like,
You're
all
like,
right, no, no. That might come back to haunt us later. We'll see.
oh my God, you're right. Okay, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay, so this one, I'm gonna go with rook.
Okay, and we're black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just double checking to make sure nothing's covering G1. Okay, rook G1.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with knight.
Oh, this is a nice one. Knight F4, forking.
There we go.
Yeah,
And I'm
we're
gonna go
gonna
with
crack. I would
knight
say we're gonna
again.
crack through like the first 20, no problem.
No problemo.
Yeah, so knight takes G6. Looks good.
Very nice. Okay, this one I'm gonna go with queen.
All right, we're gonna do queen takes G7.
That looks good to me.
Noise.
All right, this
What
one.
piece set is that? That's a nice piece set.
I don't know. Let me look. The piece is alpha.
Alpha. Okay, I have to remember
Just,
that. I like those.
just the. I feel like that's standard issue.
I thought
So,
Neo was. I
I
think
have no
maybe
idea.
Neo's default, but that looks pretty dang good. I think it's because like the shape of the. What do I like about it? I like the shape of
Yeah.
the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Neo's.
Neo is like the chess.com default, but
What's up,
Alpha is cool.
inexperienced streamer? How's it going? And Juega Miguel. Hola. All right. So this one.
Uh huh.
Let me see. I think I'm gonna go with queen.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh boy. Okay, well, how about this? I'm going to talk some of these out. Not that I'm fishing for info because you're not legally supposed to tell me if I'm thinking along
It's
the right
against the law.
lines.
And I don't want to
Yes.
break any laws here.
Chess law. The chess police will show up. There's a chess police on Twitter. Do you know about this account?
It's a bot, right?
No, it's a
Oh, it's a
person.
person?
Yeah. So what they do is they find like photos from marketing or like scenes from movies where something about the chessboard is wrong. And then they like they tweet it and they're like, wee woo, chess police. Like
Oh,
your board's set up wrong or like whatever.
dude, I thought I saw someone on Twitch had like a bot that had some usernames similar to that. That like if you put a move in the chat while they were playing like a competitive game or something, or they didn't want any backseating, it would just delete the message.
Oh, that's cool. But
Yeah,
then you would have to set your bot up for like every possible notation.
there's a Google Chrome extension for that
What?
that my friend shared with me. Yeah, I'll have to send it to you.
Yes,
Um,
please send that to me. That's awesome.
I could
I
actually do
might
it right
just
now.
turn it on every now and then to troll my viewers, not because I actually care.
Well, oh, well, no,
Just
it only like blocks it in the chat for you, not
oh,
for
for
them.
me.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's even better because then I don't have to like ban people.
exactly. Hold on, let me share this with you. You could look at it.
It's like what do they call it? Like shadow banning, right? Where people don't know that they're banned. Isn't that
Dude,
what shadow bans are, right? They don't know that I can't see their messages.
oh, I have no idea.
Uh-huh.
Okay, hold on, let me send this to
I
you.
bet you Bitcoin investors really want to shadow ban Elon Musk on Twitter right now.
JP Borges, that's very nice of you. Although, I'm kind of reluctant to click on that YouTube link. I don't know if it's legit or not. I feel like it's probably something bad.
Hey, I'll click on it.
Yeah.
I can't
Do you want
see
me to?
it though because I
Hold
don't know.
on,
Am I
hold
a
on.
maybe I'm not a mod.
I don't think you're a mod.
No, I'm not a mod.
You're a VIP.
I'm a
Let me
VIP.
send this YouTube to you. Oh, it's Rick Roll.
Do you do you have
That's what I was
you don't have a
expecting.
hype command? What kind of streamer are you?
Sorry. Should it be
What?
like a bunch of spam of emotes?
Yeah, it should just be yeah. It should be
And
something
then I
is
have all
the
the
dumbest thing you
emotes
can possibly think of.
pop up on the stream.
Yeah, or it could just be like literally just the word hype again. And that would be the saddest hype response to a
It's
command
like
possible.
JP, thanks for the follow.
Yo, what's up,
Thanks
JP?
for making that Rick Roll video for me. That's got a ton of views. You put a lot of work on that. Okay. Have you
Okay.
looked through the puzzle?
Did you even? Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. You
said
told me
queen.
queen. Okay,
Yeah.
so here's my thought, right? If I go
Mm-hmm.
queen b5
Yes.
and then you can't block that actually. Then you have to move. So you move your king. If you moved your king to d8, then my queen just goes to d7. It's mate. If you move your king to f8, then I could play knight d7 and take your queen. So either way, it's good. So let's go queen b5 check.
All right, I'm gonna do that because you told me to do that. But did you consider if the king went to e7, which they didn't do? So
E7. Okay, well, yeah, I should still answer that question, huh? If the king goes to E7 before we finish this puzzle, I mean, I could still go knight D7 and take your queen.
but that's no longer with check.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm visualizing, but I'm still looking at the current position. So, okay. If the king went there, then technically I could go queen D7 check again, but then you could run to F6. And then I could go queen takes F7, and you can't run to G5, so you're mated.
Probably.
Excuse me, please pay attention. And then you're like,
Okay, so you're saying king e7, queen d7, and then the king runs to either f8 or f6, and then you just take on f7 with queen.
Yes.
Either way, it's mate. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So, anyways,
Sweet.
here I'm just gonna say knight,
Right. Yep. So knight d7 will fork, and then knight takes b8. And we got this.
and then knight again.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
just
Knight takes queen. Good. GG.
okay. This one,
Yo.
I want to do I want to do queen.
All right. So queen e1, and then rook takes. Rook takes
All right.
is what I imagine this is. So we'll go queen e1.
All right, and now rook.
Rook takes e1, and that's mate. Well,
Nope,
no, it's not
it's
mate. The
not mate.
queen has to block,
Uh-huh.
and then rook takes queen.
All right. Yeah, rook.
Uh,
I
yeah,
gotta I
king
gotta
h7.
confirm.
No, I'm kidding. Take
Okay, rook, and
take
now
take on f1.
bishop.
Yeah. Oh, snap. Yeah, bishop takes on d5. I didn't even see that. I just thought we'll just do the thing. I'll get your queen, and then
Well,
we'll
that
go have
because
lunch.
that was an even trade, but you get the rook at the very end, and if you
True.
took the rook in the first place, they had a queen check, and it was like really complicated. So you had to trade down first.
Ah.
Okay, so this one, I want to go. Hold on, let me. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go rook.
Okay. I'm looking at rook takes b2 because then
What's up, Tristan?
king
In downtown
a3,
Vegas.
and then I could check with the bishop on b4. So yeah, let's go rook takes b2.
All right, and bishop.
Bishop b4 check. Mate. Ish.
Checkmate. Ish. Okay.
I say ish until I'm right. And then I'm like, it was ish.
Okay, this one.
I've had a few checkmate ish moves over the board. Let's just say that.
Always check. It might be mate. Okay, this one I'm gonna go rook.
Oh my. Okay. Okay. Let's see. All right. So if I played rook e4, then rook takes, bishop takes, king takes, it's bad. So instead, if I go rook takes on h4, rook takes, king takes, and then I'm winning the end game because I've got a bishop. So, and your queening square is a light square. I got a light square bishop. It's good stuff. So let's do that. Let's go rook takes h4.
All right, and now king.
King takes h4.
And now bishop.
And then bishop takes c2. Yeet that bishop.
Cool. Yeeted. All right, so this one
I'm hoping for some full send moments later.
Oh, dude, we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
We just hit double digits, so congrats, we've made it. It's a level
End
10.
stream.
And that's all for now, folks. Make sure to tune in for our next installment.
We're 11 through 20 tomorrow.
We just do like 15-minute streams. Let's do bishop.
All right.
This
Bishop,
kind of like
ooh.
really helps narrow it down for you, right?
I
mean,
well, I don't know. There's
like,
two bishops,
like right
and there's
now.
at least
I'm
12
saying,
squares they
like,
can go to. So,
but like, if I were to do puzzle survival, and then someone tells me like the piece I have to move, that narrows down like a ton of options initially.
yeah, I would hope so. I think as it gets more difficult, we'll see,
Yeah.
like for sure, whether it really makes somebody like me who really struggles to get to the 30s, be able to solve puzzles in the 40s, just by narrowing down my choices a little bit. Yeah, I think so. So let's see if my light square bishop takes on h5, that's a check. And both bishops are covering the escape squares for the king. So the king can't get out of check. Something has to block or capture. Nothing can capture my bishop, so something has to block. The only thing that can block on the light square is that pawn, but then I'll just take that pawn, and then nothing can block from there. So let's go. Yeah, let's go. Bishop takes h5.
I love it. And bishop again.
I'm only trying to do things that you're gonna love.
Well, anything
So,
you do, I love. So
oh my lord,
you're in the
you
clear.
can't tell from the pink light, but I'm blushing.
That's not the light. That's just.
That's I only blush on one half of my face. It's weird. All
I
right,
have a
so
condition.
and it's not solved with more cowbell. Unfortunately, we tried that. Bishop takes g6. Matish.
That's just checkmate. Very nice. Okay. Let me see here.
What if professional commentators were like, oh, they just play this and then that, and it's matish?
It might be mate, I think. Okay. So I think I see what I want happen.
Come on, Joe. This is a level 700 puzzle. You can't be struggling here. We're
No,
not
I'm not struggling.
we're
I'm
not
just I'm
gonna do
soaking it
well.
in. I'm soaking it in. All right, let's go with queen.
All right. Crap. Oh, what queen? Oh,
I mean, have you been
okay.
looking at the puzzle? Or are you
All
just
right.
waiting on me?
Why would I wait? Why would I look until you say something? It's
Because you
this
could
it
you could
gives
try
me a
to
moment to like
because
see where Doge is at right now.
you got,
Um,
did you see my tweet? Wait, I didn't even tweet it yet.
wait. Did you?
Have you tweeted?
What if I said, yeah, I saw your tweet, and then you were like, got you, I hadn't
Well,
tweeted it yet.
then
Liar.
I'd be like, wait, which tweet did you see? Which one are we talking about?
I'll be like, which one are you talking about? Well, which one are you talking about? Maybe that was a private text message instead. Shirtless pics of Joe
Did you
Bruin.
see those nudes I sent you?
Uh, nude turtles, nude
Oh
turtle
yeah,
pics. All right. Did
that's
you actually tweet? You didn't.
I did
You
just now
you haven't.
because I checked if you were
Lies.
doing it. What's
Oh,
up,
okay.
Lancer?
Aron's really cool idea doing puzzle survival. Oh God. I should comment on my retweet and say, I don't know about all that, but okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So
I
I'm
only
already,
tell you my bad ideas.
yeah, I'm already thinking like queen b5 check because then they'll probably play king e1 and then we can play rook g1 and take the other rook in the corner. But I'm trying to make sure we don't get checkmated here because there's a bishop on g7 that can go to h8 and then we're mated in two after all that BS. But I'm trying to figure out if it even matters. Because let's say we do this, you move, I do that, you go down to like d2, I take your rook, you play bishop h8. Uh, I guess that, yeah, I just want to make sure we don't get checkmated here. Let me think. Oh, wait, no. Do I keep checking you? Like maybe I'll check you again on the dark square on 8-5? Why does this seem more difficult than it should be?
Well, you told me not to think too much about it, so.
Oh my lord. This is a 700 rated puzzle. I shouldn't be struggling here. I have to figure out if it doesn't matter. Like, is it fine that my queen is all the way over on b5 and my rook is in a1 and I'm going to get mated in two moves? Does it even matter? Because how do I defend that dark square? How do I defend on g7? Maybe there's a checkmate instead or something that wins your queen. So let's see. Okay, so if I go queen b5 and then the king e1, rook g1, King D2. My rook is technically hanging at the moment, but I could play something like Queen A5 check, but then your king has too many places to go. So it doesn't feel like too many moves for the king. So I feel like that's not the answer because usually these puzzles, if you find a line where there's too many options for the other for your opponent, it's you're chasing the wrong thought. Um, I also have to try to figure out, is this checkmate threat really a real thing here? Does it actually matter? Because like, yeah, you won a rook and then you got mated, right? So, oh wait, oh no, oh wait. If your king is on d2, not only do I get to take your rook, but even if you played bishop h8, I could then play rook d1, pinning your queen to your king. No, yeah, it says check, and then I'll take your queen before you can checkmate me. So it still works. So you said queen, right?
Yeah.
So queen e5.
Wait. What?
Queen b5.
I thought you said Queen E5.
B as in B movie starring Seinfeld and
Okay.
others.
Rook.
Okay, yeah, rook g1 check,
And
and then yep,
rook.
bro. If you said queen, I'd be like, what? Okay, so dude, that would yeah, yo, you could have trolled me just there and been like queen, and then it'd be like, and then you're like, I'm kidding.
I'm so nervous that I'm gonna give you the wrong piece, and you're gonna go into like this huge thought process and be like, "What the heck is going on?" And I'm just gonna be like,
And then
"I'm so
stream
sorry. I'm just
stream goes on for an hour, and we're still on number 12 because
um I'm just going rook here."
okay, yeah. So what's up? Hey, Smucker with the raise. What's up?
Sorry if that blew out anyone else's eardrums. I
It
need to
didn't blow out
change.
mine because I'm not hearing the stream. So haha.
I need to change my audio settings.
Hey, with a
Bone
name like
meal, of course
Smucker,
I
it has
remember
to
you.
be good.
Yeah, sorry, worship. Tony Cruz or Tone Cruz. Justin G, what's up, guys? Hello and what's up, Chicago
Are you
Kev?
using virtual audio cables for
Not
your
yet.
alerts? Bro, okay.
Well,
I gotta show you. I gotta show you what you can do. You can go to the browser source properties and you can say allow OBS to control audio.
I'm sorry, guys. Did not mean to do that. Okay, I just tested it when I should not have tested it. Hold on. Wow.
Correct.
I guess I didn't save it. That's my bad. Okay. So if anyone else wants to raid me so we could test the audio, that would be fantastic.
Pog.
Just kidding. Aran with the host. All right. I think hosts and raids should be technically different, but thank you for the host. I appreciate that. Yeah, I rated myself with more viewers than I had.
Yeah.
Okay. Rainbow Gods of the Sky, thank you for the follow. 3 Degrees and Copyright Violator. Thank you all for the follows. I appreciate that. Okay, so I went with rook here. I don't know if you said a move or if I just didn't hear it.
Okay, so rook takes a1.
And the puzzle ends there.
Sweet.
But everything you were looking at was what I was looking at, and then you're like, if it takes you this long on the 11th puzzle, like, we're gonna struggle or whatever.
What are
So,
you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
well, I honestly wasn't sure if we were getting mated either, and I just was like queen. Like it just has to be that you win the rook,
Okay. Okay.
and then
Cool.
I was thinking like, yeah, they could play that bishop back or whatever, but then I don't think you give another queen check. And also that rook check idea that you had, winning the queen, didn't work because the king was controlling that square. So that rook check, the king would
Oh,
just
you're
take the rook.
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's okay. It didn't come down to that. Okay, so let me see what we got going on here. So I think I see it. Oh yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna go with rook. Oh, and hold on. Let me shout out Smucker for the raid. I appreciate that. I hope you had a good
Smucker with
stream.
the Rip Ears raid.
It'll forever be remembered.
Yes. Clip and ship it, boys and
I have
girls.
to I have to shout out Smucker in the chat because if I just say it, people might not hear it because their ears are blown out. So at least they can
Yes.
visually see that they should follow
Yeah.
Smucker
It's a good thing you're
in the
handsome
chat.
because otherwise people wouldn't stick around once they've been deafened. Okay,
That's actually what
so
you're here for, Aaron.
all right, Rook D8. I mean, it's you called the Rook. It's the only one I got, baby.
Okay, now I'm gonna go with Le Queen.
La
Queen.
Queen.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. All right, so we got to check on H5 and checks captures threats. That looks like at this rating level, I feel like it's got to be a check, right? So Queen H5.
All right, and now I'm gonna go with Queen again.
That was a deep sigh, Joe. I feel like it scared me a little bit.
I'm sorry. No, that was good. You did
I'm like,
exactly what anyone could ever ask from you.
okay, but now my confidence is going to be all mixed up because the next, later on down the road when I say a movie and you go, I'm gonna be like, oh.
That's my bad. I'll try not to do that again. But what was interesting is what you said made me start to think. You were saying at this rating level, I think it has to be this. When
It's dangerous thinking, huh?
yeah, you gotta
Okay.
you gotta make sure you think about the best move regardless of the rating, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
True, true,
sometimes the
true.
easiest move like that is the solution, right? I don't want you
Or they're
double
trying to trick
guessing
you.
yourself later. Yeah. All
What
right.
if the
Anyways,
trick is a trick?
it's it's reverse psychology puzzles.
Yeah,
Imagine,
chess.com.
dude. Imagine just instead of like puzzle survival where the puzzles just get harder and harder, it's just reverse psychology puzzles where you just question everything and then you
Oh,
psych yourself out.
they make you think that you're in the thousands now, and then they hit you with a 400 puzzle, and you make a pawn move, and then you're like, "What?" And they're like, "Got him."
You create the inverse rating of its actual rating. Like you have a 3,000 puzzle and you just say it's rated like 300, but then you have a 300 puzzle and you say it's 3,000. It just completely
Yo,
psych everyone out.
oh my gosh, dude, yes, a survival puzzle rush mode where the ratings don't actually build every time you get it right. It's totally random.
There's that, yeah.
Ooh, I like that. Maybe I'll make that as like a feature, like a feature
Oh,
request.
I still haven't done the in game thing.
We'll call it Puzzle Chaos.
Hey, that's a good one, actually.
Okay. Queen takes G6.
Someone tweet that at chess.com.
We need Puzzle
Oh, it ended
Chaos
there. I was expecting it to go one more
where
move.
where the points don't matter. Everything is made up and the points don't matter.
I love that. Um, but this is ultra serious puzzle survival. This definitely matters.
Yeah, I mean, we could get run over by the giant rolling boulder on this. So
Aaron is officially chess.com staff, so if he gets less than 30, he might lose his job. So there's a lot of pressure on both of us.
it's like the words per minute requirement of some jobs. where they're like, if you can't type 60 words per minute, we don't need you.
You know, uh, there's like that measurement to like make sure you're not a bot before you sign in or something. You have to like check on stuff.
Yeah, yeah, making sure you're not a bot, and then it's like a puzzle, chess puzzle. No,
Couldn't
but
there be a chess.com bot that like could figure it out?
yeah, you just use Stockfish to figure it out. Like robots would realize that they could just alpha zero it.
Stockfish is signing into your account on chess.com, and chess.com thinks like using a chess puzzle as captcha is like funny and quirky, and
Oh,
Stockfish is like, yes, this is perfect. It's exactly what I've been
it
designed to
would
do.
have to it would have to be you know those old plastic games where you move the little squares to like reorder the
Mm-hmm.
numbers or
Yeah,
to
yeah,
make
yeah,
like the
yeah,
picture,
yeah.
but it would be like a chess piece, like a knight
Oh,
or something, and you'd have to like
imagine
shuffle
that
it around.
puzzle with chess pieces on it.
Yeah. Oh, and you'd have
It's a
dude.
puzzle within a
And
puzzle.
you'd have to set up the board correctly. So it would be like an 8 by 8 puzzle.
That would be really cool, actually.
Yo. But then you could cheat. You could be like, oh, it's chess 960. I
No, but
got the back
imagine
ranks, like
no, imagine
whatever.
so like it's an 8 by 8 grid with one square missing, and there's pieces on the squares, and when you move the square, the piece moves with it,
Yeah.
and you have to first solve that puzzle, and then once you finally solve that, then there's an actual chess puzzle on that position.
Oh, hey, that's cool. You
That
have to
would
set
be
up the puzzle, and then once it's set up, you have to solve it.
the problem is you could probably set up multiple different puzzles, but that would be cool too.
Yeah, you'd have like a companion book where you'd be like, okay, I have to make the thing. That would actually be pretty fun. You know, Bobby Fischer was like super good at those like plastic shuffle games.
Yeah.
There's footage, if you go on YouTube, of him on the Johnny Carson show, like setting a freaking world record on it.
Okay.
Like,
So I think
yo, chess me rating with knights, right?
someone tell me the audio should be good for that, right? Because
You just killed 920 more people.
oh, I got rated earlier by Smucker, and I was like adjusting the audio settings, and it was set to the max, and it blew out my ears. And then I fixed it, and I was jokingly saying, "All right, we need another raid to test if the audio is working." But Chess Weave is just rated with 920 people. So hello, welcome. My name is Joe. This is AranHawaii. Exclamation point Aran in the chat to check out his Twitch channel. For whatever reason, he decided not to be streaming this right now, but we are doing something really cool. This is a new idea of collab where it's hand and brain, but with puzzles. So I'm the brain, and Aran is my hand, and I'm telling him the piece. So right now we're at 13. I set a goal for us arbitrarily at 40. So his own personal best is 33, I
33.
believe, and my personal best is like 57. I'm trying to get to 60 one day, but
Bro, we're going to get to 60 tonight.
let's do it. All right, so this one right here, I'm gonna say queen.
Okay. Now, in the spirit of not doing what I just did, saying like, oh, this has got to be a check, right? Whatever. Let's make sure. Okay, so if queen takes f2, king can escape to d1, and then I'm thinking, ooh, it could be like a spicy knight check on e3, followed by uh followed by something else that's spicy. You know, like checkmate is always good. Um
We like checkmate.
yeah, followed by maybe like a queen takes c2. Ooh. But is that mate though? The knight doesn't cover, but still like e1, king e1, and then but then queen d1. Why am I like turning into Jeff Goldblum right now? Where I'm like, ah, yes, ooh. Uh, I feel like this is pretty good.
Also, the cool thing about hand and brain puzzles is once I say a move, like you just have to make, one move and then I'll tell you
Oh,
another
right,
piece.
because you'll pick another piece, and
Exactly.
then what I'm thinking doesn't necessarily matter. Okay, okay. So queen takes f2.
All right, knight
Uh, knight e3.
and queen.
Yes, that Bobby Fischer clip is from 72 because he went on the Johnny Carson show after beating uh Boris Spassky and becoming the world champion. It was his like post championship interview. Okay, so queen takes c2 as mate, so let's play that.
Yes. Yeah, when you were doing your calculations there, you saw knight e3 and then you saw queen takes c2 and then somehow you were saying like, well, there's king e1 and then queen d1 and I was like, all right, let's once we get there it'll be like much more clear to you.
Yeah, because the
Uh
king can't. Yeah.
no, I it was good though. You were on the right line of thought there. Okay, this one I'm going to go with uh I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with bishop. So
Bishop.
yeah, I'm just gonna say bishop.
Okay, okay. But yeah, you should check out that Johnny Carson clip of Bobby Fischer
I'll
doing
look
the
that up.
freaking plastic shuffle thing. It's amazing. It's like the dude freaking. You should see his finger too. Like when people do it, they kind of like do this, with the tip of their finger, whatever. He's sitting there with it, and he's like, it was crazy, man.
Do you
It was
think Bobby
crazy.
Fischer was like going on that show? Like these people realize I'm like the world's best chess player and they're having me do these like little plastic shuffleboard puzzles, right? Like do you think he was all at all like humiliated or like embarrassed
No,
even?
no, he
Or he was
actually
like
he
bragging about
actually
it?
suggested it
Oh, he
because
brought it up?
it's something he does for fun. Is like
Because I could
tries to
see
be
it both
really
ways.
fast at it,
Yeah.
and it was awesome. And then Johnny Carson tries to do it. It's amazing. You have to watch. Okay, so you said bishop. So let me think. Right, bishop takes d4 check. Pawn can take, and then and then queen can take d4 check, and then take the knight on d5. And then as long as we're still up in material, then that's a pretty good deal. So we have a queen, two rooks, and a knight, and you have a queen and two rooks. So we're winning, we're winning, we're winning. All right, I like it. Let's play bishop takes d4.
Um Queen.
Queen takes d4. Checkerino again.
Okay. Queen.
Oh, I didn't see that. Ooh. Okay. Okay. It's still cool because we have queen takes a1 check.
Oh, thank God. Because if they didn't block with the knight and I said queen and the right move was queen takes a1, would you have taken that knight?
Oh, but then the queen. I just realized it, bro. Oh my God. I would have taken that night. And
dude,
you're sitting there like
dude, I
sweating.
yeah, I
Like
heard your calculation
he
and I
just
was
said
like
this live.
oh no, it's a different queen move. Cuz like I have to say queen cuz it's the right piece. And I was so worried. So luckily they blocked with the knight.
Well, you know what? Actually, this is what makes this format so great is that you may have to say a piece that is totally the right piece, but your
Yeah.
hand is like thinking of this whole other line.
Mhm. I was
Oh
I
my
was
Lord.
nervous for a second
It's
there.
gonna be
Because another thing, instead of blocking with the knight, they could have blocked with the rook, and then
true.
the knight would
And
have
the knight
also
still
been
protects the
hanging.
rook.
Well, the knight protected
Oh
the
wait, no,
rook,
the
but the
knight would
knight
have
would
been
have been
hanging.
hanging. Yeah,
Yes.
the right answer would be queen takes rook because it's like with check and it's a more
Right.
valuable piece. But luckily they blocked with
Wow.
knight there and it saved us. Okay,
Okay, so what this makes me think is it'd be really cool actually to also switch roles at some point and me name the
Yeah, we
piece.
could. So after this,
That'd be
however long
interesting.
it takes, and
Yeah.
if it takes too long, we could do it another time. But yeah, that would be a good idea too.
Joseph, I
Um,
think you will because like I'm not nearly as strong as Joe. So you're gonna kind of like see me try to like wrestle as a beginner with how to solve these. So we may end
yeah,
up
and
kind of going through the same thought processes
we
together.
can also at the end, we'll go over the puzzles, especially the ones that we missed, and we can like
Yes.
answer any questions and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys want to know, actually, your name on chess.com is AranHawaii, right?
Yep.
So I have this Moobot command where you put stats and then the username, and it'll just tell you the current and best blitz rating of that user.
Whoa, that's sick.
You probably have that on chess.com, right?
Uh
Probably
I don't know. Oh, you mean like on
on the
the
chess
chess.com Twitch
Twitch
channel?
channel. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But that's freaking cool, man. Obviously the 1200 and the 1304 there, those are flukes
Mm.
because I think the 1200 is like the
The
default when you
baseline.
sign up for your account. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
All right. Anyways, what's up, Joseph Joestar and Peter Gaming? How you guys doing?
Oh wait, I didn't even realize that's a Joseph Joseph. That's what's
That's
up. That's the
Joseph H. Joestar.
yo that Joseph is like the OG JoJo. It's like season one stuff. Okay,
Okay, so this one is pawn.
season two. Okay. Um. All right. So obviously we got pawn takes rook on d8, and I think that's mate because the king can't escape to g7, but the queen can block on e8. So it's actually not mate yet. Or the rook. The rook would block, right? You're not going to just put your queen there right away. So you're going to block with the rook. Ooh, all right. Well, you said pawn, so let's play pawn takes d8 first, and then see what you say because
And
this is hand and
and
brain.
what do you want to make?
A queen.
All right. And let's go with
Oh,
queen.
okay. Now I'm trying to work this end game out. So let's say queen takes check, and then rook takes on e8, and then I'd play c6, but then rook could just play c8, and now I can't promote. I'm losing my last pawn because the king can't run over in time to defend it. So this is tough. Oh, instead of trading queens, what if I did queen takes f6 check, and then you can't block it, so your king is forced to g8. Because I'm looking at the other checks, right? I can't just look at the first check. There's other checks. So queen takes f6, king plays g king g8. Oh, and then I can mate you on g7. Let's do that. So queen takes f6.
Beautiful. All right,
Yes.
and queen again.
Queen g7 mate.
Let's
You're
go.
Guayaki time. What if I called checkmate Guayaki and then they were like, why? And I'm like, cause it's a mate.
Oh, that's what makes them a good sponsor for chess.
Oh my god, that would be the slogan. We should have done that in PogChamps 3.
Yeah, I was
Should have been like
surprised.
sponsored by Guayaki because mate is the best move in chess.
Dude, that would have been sick. How'd you guys not think? I thought that was like part of the
Yeah.
reason why you did that.
I need to tell our director of biz dev about this and they can hit them up again for some more money. All right.
We need some more mate
Yeah.
sponsorships. Okay, this one is rook.
Okay, so let's see. Checks captures threats. So we'll start with, and for anyone in the chat who's sort of like a beginner like me, when I say checks captures threats, the CCT system is basically what that is. So you prioritize your thinking in terms of look for checks first, evaluate all of the checks that you can see, uh, even if you think they're bad, because sometimes a check looks like a bad sacrifice, but actually it's the sacrifice you need. And then if the checks don't seem like the solution, then you look at captures. and then threats. So I'm looking at all the checks first. The only check I see is rook d1 check. And then you have to follow that line. So the king can't move because the rook covers all those squares, but the bishop can block. And then you kind of have to figure out like, oh, what do I do about that? And it's like, okay, the king is on a dark square, and I don't have a way to check on a dark square because I have a light square bishop and my knight is way too far away. Uh, so then I have to realize the fact that the bishop blocking the king now pins the bishop. And then I can take advantage of that and threaten mate with like bishop h3. The bishop can't take the bishop because it's pinned to the king. And then taking with the rook on f1 would be mate because the king can't escape to g2 anymore. So, all right, rook d1 check.
And bishop.
I'm pretty sure Wrench said something like that at some point during the broadcast. I wouldn't put it past him. Okay, bishop h3.
And rook.
Nani? Okay, it's fine because the bishop is still pinned after take the rook. So rook takes b1.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the puzzle will throw in that last move just to catch you off guard. Because if you think like, oh, just rook takes bishop as mate.
Oh, then you're like flying through it, and then you're like, oh.
Yeah, because then they bring that rook back. It's like a dirty, flag move that you would see in like a bullet game.
That's a Lafong. Have you ever played Lafong?
I personally have not.
Yo, that would be fun. You got to do a Lafong bullet stream just to see all his nasty little speed tricks.
Lafong, just teach me your ways.
Yes,
I want to
bro.
experience it firsthand.
Dude, if you get a lesson from Lafong on like bullet tricks, then do like a bullet stream. Oh my goodness, bro.
Okay, so
All right.
this one, I'm just looking it over.
Daniel Gomez, watch them not get above 30. Bruh.
Oh, and if you guys want to see my stats as well, so you can see the combination, like
Yes.
Whoa. This is our true strength.
Whoa. What happens what's the median between those two numbers?
I don't know. Imagine if I had a average stats command. Just average the two stats from two players.
Ooh, that actually could be pretty cool.
That's probably
especially if like you never played bullet, and then it would average like your 2000 rapid with like a 1200 starting rating for bullet, and people would be like, wow, you're really weak.
Okay, so this one I want to go with rook.
Oh, apparently we're 1500 together. So that means we get to 30 probably. Okay. Rook, you said.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And one thing I realized is that eventually if I talk through these lines, that might illuminate the next piece for you if somehow I end up like calling out a line that you weren't thinking about or something. So was that cheating?
No. Well,
for hand and brain? Okay.
I mean, maybe. But it's like we're kind of coming up with our rules ourselves here, right?
Who's gonna do anything about it? Okay. So you said rook. Well, it checks captures threats.
Just obviously just sends you a note in the mail.
You filed. Sends me a note in like snail mail too. So I get a letter 2 weeks from now in my post office.
It's gonna require you to solve a chess puzzle to open it.
Here's a pin number. Okay. So rook c8 makes no sense. Okay, so then the other check is rook a7, but then you could move your king to d6 to protect your rook. So I'm not really snagging your rook. I guess you could also go king d8, does the same thing. Um, so okay. So then now I'm saying you're probably gonna have to do that, right? You're gonna have to go either king d6 or king d8. Uh oh, interesting thought. What if I then push the pawn to make your rook come over to stop me from promoting, and I take your rook? And it's rook against knight. Let me think that through one more time. Rook a7, and then let's say king d8, and I push the pawn. Rook takes, king takes. Uh, and yeah, you're toast. You're toast either way. Okay, let's do it. So rook a7 check. That face? Am I making a face? I was
No, no,
talking
no.
to. I was talking. Oh, it's your face.
He's talking
It's
about
you
my face.
reacting to my
So,
thought.
so what do you think I'm gonna say here?
You're gonna say rook actually because after king takes, it doesn't matter. I still push the pawn.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if I said pawn right now, we'd lose. Well, I don't know about lose is a strong word for this position, but like we would get the puzzle wrong. I'm fairly confident. I'm gonna
Oh,
go with
because let's say I push the pawn, you take my rook on a7, I promote to a queen, but it's a queen against a rook and a knight, which is probably losing.
I don't know. I'm not
It's
too
difficult.
sure. It's more difficult than it needs to be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a rook
Okay. So rook takes e7.
and now pawn.
H7.
Yep. So
Nice.
so that's another thing is that like your line might not be right, but when it gets to my part, I would like not let you do that. So uh I'm like a safety check basically.
Right.
Um so
So long as I'm thinking of the wrong piece order of
yeah,
things.
yeah, if you're thinking of the wrong piece. If it's the same
If it's
piece
the
but it's a
same
different
piece,
move, then we're
yeah, then
screwed.
we're in trouble. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right, so this one I'm going to go with queen.
But I feel like those are going to be like the suspenseful, clippable moments of this kind of format.
No, that's what makes it tricky. Once we
Yeah,
get to
yeah.
that. All right.
Okay, so if I played Queen H8 check, King would have to go to E7, and then I could play Rook E1 check and take your Queen. And then let's say you took with the Rook, then even if I traded my queens off after that, it doesn't matter because a rook against a knight. There's a buttload of pawns though, but I think it's okay because, yeah. So queen h8 check,
And rook
rook e1 check.
and rook.
Eh?
Rook. Why are you
Oh, I see it. I see it.
what?
I see it. Okay. So
I don't
do
know.
I see it? I do see it because there's back rank danger too. So rook takes e8.
Yeah, that's your move. Or are you just thinking?
Yes, rook takes e8. Go. Go for it.
And now queen.
Queen takes a1.
Yeah. Not only winning the
We in
piece,
here.
but covering our back rank.
Yes. Love it.
Okay, so this one, we're gonna go with. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, we're gonna go with, and take as much time as you need. Don't feel like I'm ever rushing you, just because I figured it out quick or whatever. I'm gonna go with queen.
Okay. All right. Checks, captures, threats. The only check that the queen can make is on d8. And then if the king comes down to h7, then I actually have this weird check with a pawn, uh, which is cute because then it opens up the h file for a rook check on h1, which would be blocked by your own pawn if you recaptured with the f pawn. So queen d8, send it.
All right, final answer. All right, and we're gonna go with pawn.
Pawn takes g6. Check a doodle do.
All right, and now we're gonna go with rook.
Rook h1, check matish.
Matish. Okay, we're gonna go
It
with
is matish because of
it is
it.
matish. You're right.
It's the first true matish moment. Okay.
We're gonna go with the rook again.
Rook takes h5. Also matish.
Oh, it didn't even finish it there. But yeah, after their next move, we would have mate. Um, it was the king could move, and then basically our queen would come back, combined with the rook, with checkmate.
Bro, the more cooperative streams we do, the more matish you're going to hear out of me. Just forewarning you.
I think it's a good thing.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let me think about this.
Do you play music on your stream? Let me
I
unmute you
normally
for a second.
do, but I'm not right now.
Okay. I also just heard my own voice, and that was
It's too
that
much.
scarred me a little bit.
No more of that. Okay.
Voice mod future shows. Okay.
I'm still thinking on this one.
What if I didn't know the answer either, but I was just like, "Come on, Joe, this is so obvious."
I'm gonna need you to hurry up.
By the way, I have a Shia LaBeouf screaming, "Just do it!"
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
Danny's alert used to scare the crap out of him when somebody subbed.
Dude, you guys in the chat need to go follow AranHawaii right now. His stream is the cutting edge of Twitch technology. All right, he's always doing the coolest stuff. Okay, so let me like really try to.
Oh, I just realized since I'm using virtual cam, I can change my camera on your stream, except my other cameras are dead. Good job, Aaron.
Also, it would probably like mess up the layout or whatever, or the oh.
Ah,
Hey guys, see what I'm talking about? This guy's got multiple camera angles. I mean, and you guys see his arcade case? Like,
oh my lord.
you could
My
actually
wide cam
play
is
his
really.
arcade in the game. Okay, hold on.
I wish
I
you could
have to.
actually play my arcade. I fixed it. I fixed my wide angle. Whoop, whoop. Check it out.
What's up, Darth? I'm still thinking here.
Darth has returned. Return of the Jedi, except it's a Sith, so it's Return of the Sith. Was that a
Oh,
movie?
oh, oh, oh.
Oh, this is cute with the wide angle right now. I'm gonna hold on to this for a little bit.
Oh, wow. Okay. I think I see it now. I think I have it. So I hope you've been trying to figure it out as well.
Yeah, sure.
Because it helps a lot if Like if you just wait for me to say something, then you just start, then it's different than like you trying to do it and then I tell you, and because that could help you out a lot based off what you've already been looking at. But anyways, I'm pretty confident that the first move is a knight move.
Okay. Let's see. Well, the queen is pinned, so the knight could check on c3. And then let's pretend that your king does a move. It can't be a2. So it either has to be c1 or a1. And if that occurs, then uh then I have things like checking on f1 with the queen. And then if you go to d2, then my queen can go to e2. The Oh, but then the king could take the knight. That'd be weird. Either way, I have a queen check on f1 to follow. So let's start with that. Let's go knight c3. Check.
All right, and that's the right first move. And we're gonna go with queen.
Okay. Now I'm gonna play with the idea of trading queens first, just to see what happens. The king takes, and then the pawn checks. King can take the pawn. Yeah, there's no value there. Although we got a buttload of passing pawns, but you got a rook. You're just gonna chase him down. So, uh, the queen f1 check was the one that I was thinking of. Oh, what's actually cute about that is that the king can't go to a2 because the knight covers that square. So the only thing you can do is block with the queen. And if you block on c2 or c1, I just take you and it's game over. Uh, if you block with the queen on b1, I also take you and I'm defended by my own knight and it's still game over. So let's do that. Queen f1 check.
Okay, and before I do that, we kind of this was the easier version. What would you have done if the king went to c1 instead? Still a queen move.
Ooh.
Because that was definitely the harder line, in my opinion. Well, technically, I'm not gonna say it.
Ooh. If the king had gone to c1, uh, wow. Is there some kind of g5, queen g5 check? And you can't go to d2, and you can't go to d1. And you can't go back to b1. Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, that would be made on the spot. So, uh, that was what took me a little while to see. It was a little trickier because it looks like the king could escape, but that check here, because like if the king goes to c1 and you look at like queen f1 check, then the king is really slippery.
Yeah.
But like yeah, just queen g5 would be made on the spot, which is kind of funny because like the king goes to a1 and it's much easier to see this mate on f1, but it's
Yeah.
mate in two because the queen can block. So,
Right.
anyways, yeah, queen
Yeah.
to
And it's a weird
f1.
way to checkmate so far away from,
Yeah.
your helper, but that's cool.
Okay, so that ends that. This one. Hmm.
Okay. I'm taking your advice. I'm actually looking at the puzzle as well while you're working out.
Cool.
Cool.
Cool, dude. All right, I think this is gonna be a bishop.
Okay. Let's pretend that the bishop took the knight on g3. If your queen takes my used to be hanging queen on h4, the bishop takes back and I've actually won a piece. Uh, your queen's actually hanging if you don't. and I'm threatening mate-ish on h2. So is it forcing enough? I'm not getting checkmated. So I don't have to worry about blundering mate just because I'm getting greedy. Uh, there's no weird thing with the light square bishop. There's no other safe square. So let's do it. Let's go bishop takes on g3.
Nice. And bishop again.
Bishop takes on h4.
Beautiful.
Yes. We're getting there, man. We're in the 20s.
Okay. Um. So this one, I believe, is bishop.
Ooh. Okay. The obvious one would be bishop takes queen on f3, and then if pawn takes my queen on f6, it my bishop would then take on g2. Your rook is stuck. I'm getting it on the next move. And then let's say in response, you played pawn takes on g7. Doesn't matter because I can recapture it with my dark square bishop and your rook is still lost. So let's do it. Bishop takes f3.
Nice. Did you look
Hey.
at bishop b4 check at all?
What?
No.
No, because you just block it with the c pawn
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it's
Then
over.
yeah. So
There's no
yeah,
continuation
you're
there.
right. All right. So bishop again.
Uh, bishop takes g2. I'm just
Yeah.
remembering my line before I make
Yeah,
the
I
move.
probably shouldn't have asked you about that bishop check because then I realized that the second move was also bishop, and that might have thrown you off a little bit. But you're right, the c3 pawn would just block, and then your bishop would be hanging, and that wouldn't help.
You know what's
Um,
funny is that I actually went against the CCT there by not looking at the checks first. I
that's why I
went
asked.
straight.
Yeah,
Yeah, I went straight for that line of trading.
but your line was right. So, anyways, this is a bishop move.
Okay, bishop takes g7.
Very nice, very important. All right, and now another bishop move.
Yeah, and it's actually important to not make that mistake too, because if you allow pawn takes g8, not only do they get your rook, but they make a queen,
Just too juicy with the positive
which
vibes. Thank you.
really suck.
Um, Bishop
Uh,
takes g2.
yeah, exactly. Like, right? If the pawn had
Bishop
taken on
takes
h8, you also get a queen.
exactly.
So bishop takes g1, baby.
G1?
Yes, h1. Haha.
Yeah.
I was testing you and you passed.
I couldn't even move the bishop there. So you were asking quite a lot of this hand. Just kidding. No, okay. This one is a cool one. I'm gonna go with bishop.
Okay. There's no checks, so captures, right? The only capture the bishop has is the knight on b5. Queen can recapture, but then where does that put the queen? My knight has this cute little fork on c3 of the queen and the bishop now. Um, but the queen can protect the bishop by going to a square that defends the bishop. Um, but then taking the bishop with check is cute because then after the queen recaptures, I get your queen for free. So let's do it. Bishop takes b5.
And knight.
You know what I like about this is that it actually is helping me visualize more because it's not my board. So I really
Yeah.
do have to say that, like,
Because
I have to
you're
play
not
the
like
whole
drawing
line in my
arrows and
head.
stuff, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like, I actually think this has like a lot of like educational, like coaching value in a
Yeah.
way because I have to see it all before we play it, or at least most of it, right?
Yeah. Technically, you could
Okay.
just think like, all right, what's the one best move that this piece has?
Yeah,
And
yeah. Okay, so you
luckily on
said
this one
knight.
there was only one bishop, but yeah, knight.
Okay, so knight takes c3.
And I want to go with knight again.
Just making sure I'm not getting mated here by being greedy. It is a check though, so I can't get mated on this move. So knight takes e2.
Check.
Bro, seriously, you don't know how many OTB games I have lost because I just assume that my line goes all the way through, but I miss a check somewhere that
Yeah.
gets me mated.
Yeah, and then it's like it's their turn.
Yeah,
Um,
whack. Appreciate Gerber baby with your 333. What is that?
that's the guy I was hosting before this. We
What?
love him so much. We have an appreciation
Oh, weird.
redemption for him. It's
It
just we.
like popped up and said only visible to you. I was like, oh, so that makes if I click
It's probably because you just hit the 333 point threshold.
oh,
To which I must ask, where have
let,
you been, Aaron?
let's not call attention to that.
You're the one that brought it up, but no. Okay. This one. This one. You have some options here. I'm thinking about it already. Hmm.
Yeah, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
All right. Well, Aaron, I think I'm just gonna go. Well, I don't want to have to say something too quick. Maybe I should really. I've been doing the opposite of what you've been saying. Is that you're like this really forced me to think the whole thing through, and for me, it's like I just have to find the first move, and then
Yeah.
Aaron do all the work, which is funny because you're the one that actually only has to find one move at a time. Um,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
but
Typically, the brain sees the whole line first and then launches into naming pieces, but we're kind of doing it backwards. But I think that's okay because we're still within my skill level right now.
all right. Yeah, I'm gonna say pawn.
Oh, this is cute, actually. So I could, I could take on g3, and regardless of what pawn you take back with, I could then sack my bishop on g3. You take with the other pawn. Queen takes g3 check. You have to move your king to h1, and then I go queen g2 matish. I like that. Is it as forceful as I'm thinking it is? Because what if I take your pawn on g3 and you do something different than taking back right away? What could that be? You don't have any pieces that have access to like come in and stop me. And then I could just take another pawn, and now you're really opened up, especially if you didn't move your king because it's discovered check. It's a double check, which is wild. So I feel confident about the plan. Pawn takes g3.
All right, and now let's go with bishop.
Bishop takes g3. Why you got that look on your face? I'm looking at your
Well,
eyes.
this is a move I wasn't anticipating, so I have to rethink now.
What?
No, it's just rook.
Oh, you mean White's response? So you
Yeah,
weren't
there.
anticipating.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
you were saying you weren't anticipating Bishop takes g3. I
No, the
was like,
move that I
ah.
played, of course, I anticipated that. Like, I'm not gonna.
Oh my god!
This
And
is
now
the
I was
right
looking at
move.
the other Bishop moves, like what?
No, 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 no. I just like because I no one calculates rook f8 check in their
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. It's wild.
calculation. So, anyways,
It's wild.
it gives us a
Okay, so
couple options, but I'm going with
yeah,
rook.
yeah. If it wasn't a check, I would probably still do Bishop takes h2 check. Even if I'm sacking the bishop, I just play, mate on g2 anyways, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
interesting. But now it's mate deferred. So rook takes f8.
Yep. Chess and Tonic,
Ah,
thanks for the follow. It's a nice username. All right,
chess and
so
tonic. I like that.
okay. This is white to move. All right, Aran, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
You ready for this?
The Space
Are,
Jam.
are you
All
ready?
right. Yes.
Okay, Queen. Were you expecting this?
No.
Don't
Wow.
don't read the chat.
What? I don't know. I don't look at the chat.
Whatever you
Um,
do.
no, I don't look at the chat. I wait until my puzzle is solved before I look.
It's all good, just
Wow.
too juicy. That was honestly my initial thought as well. So don't beat yourself
Bro,
up.
I was not ready for this.
You were ready
No,
for
no,
Queen.
no, 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 no. Yeah, and I had like a weird
Not
I
ready
had
for
like a
this.
weird line. I had a
What are you talking
really
about,
weird
just too
line.
juicy?
I was
You're
actually expecting pawn.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You were not the only one.
Okay. Okay, that makes me feel better. All right, so let me talk myself through here. So let's say we sack our queen on f5, check, pawn takes, and then uh okay, never mind. All right, so then what's funny is that I was already thinking of queen takes e2 check, but later in my weird pawn line. Um, but the problem is I didn't think about the follow-up, but I guess the king has no spaces because my pawns cover all the escape squares. So then your only legal move is to block with your queen on f3, uh, which is defended by the bishop. So now I have to consider trading queens here. Um, is there any way to deflect in a way that wins material? Um, oh, but then I have a cute check on h2. And then your king has to move. Your queen is blocking your escape square on f3. So now, after you move to the only legal square, which is g4, I can come up to queen h4, and you're mated because you have nowhere to run. So let's do it. Queen takes e2. Check.
Queen.
Queen h2 check.
And Queen.
Queen h4 check.
Isn't that beautiful?
Mates-ish. Yeah, that's a great one. I was thinking of this weird pawn check, and then your pawn can't take because my queen's pinning your pawn. So then you have to run
You'd have to take with
to
the king.
that square, and then I check you with my queen. But I don't know if that works because the pawn that took, well, the pawn that can't take, whatever. I don't think it works, right?
No, it didn't work.
Yeah.
But no, e2 check was the first thing that I looked at as well. Or what did I say? E2? I meant
the pawn move, yeah.
G3 to G4, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's check this one out. Okay. All right.
Queen mobility OP.
I see it. I see it. I'm ready for it. Are you ready for this?
Da-na-na-na-na. Okay.
You should add that in your as your noises.
That'd be a good channel point redemption. Yeah.
Ready.
Y'all ready for this? But what if it stopped there? What if there wasn't the music? It literally just was like, y'all ready for this? That was it.
And then you have to if I heard that, dude, if I heard that, there's no stopping me from going da 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 da.
I'm writing it down, bro. I'm serious.
That's like one of those memes where it's like the serial killer's looking for you and you're like hiding in the house, and then the serial killer's like, y'all ready for this?
And then you're hiding in the closet, but you go da-na-na-na-na.
And then you get murdered.
And then, but then they
He's like
they rip
literally
the
asking you.
closet door open, and you know it's over, but you have to be like props,
You like you've earned it, man. I
props,
ain't
bro,
even mad.
props. I ain't even mad at it.
All right.
Oh my god.
So HS Walker, thanks for the
Oh,
follow.
that's too much, man.
All right, I'm gonna go with a rook move on this one.
All right. Oh, oh man, I'm gonna be thinking about that all night. All right. So checks capture threats. So rook a1 check. The problem is that you can block with three different pieces. You can block with your queen on e2, but I'll just take it. You can block with your rook on d1, but or e1, I'm sorry. But you can block with your rook on d1, but I'll just take it. So what you're probably going to do is block with your bishop on f1. Uh oh, and then we have a theme we've already encountered where I can play queen h3, threatening mate on the next move because the bishop is pinned. And then the fact is, you've only got those two pieces like before. Blocking them just hangs them. Uh, moving your king preemptively to h1 does nothing because queen takes and it's mate anyways. So rook a1 check.
Okay. And now what I want to do is a queen move.
Queen h3.
All right.
Am I getting mated?
Nope.
Okay, good.
It's in any puzzle you will never get mated if you play right.
Okay.
Remember that.
Because what about rook d8 check? I get checked, but I guess there's no follow up checks after that, so it's okay. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's okay. All right. Oh, that's interesting. I was not anticipating that. Queen c4.
Yeah, no, I saw this. And now I want to go knight.
Knight. Oh, that's cool. Because I still threaten mate if I go knight g4. The bishop is still pinned. Your queen is not in a position to stop me, nor is your rook. Well, you could play a rook h6, but then I'll just take it. And I'm not getting mated because you don't have coordination. So, okay. Knight g4.
All right. And now um well, only legal piece that we could move is the king.
Mm-hmm. King g7.
Yep, only move. And now we go um well, I'm just going to say pawn.
Dang, boy. Okay. F6.
That's it. Nice.
And I guess the idea is that if your queen just takes my hanging rook, I still mate you.
Yep,
And if
exactly.
you play a rook check next, then I just move up and you're out of checks.
Mhm.
Cool.
That's exactly right. Well done, dude. We're at 27. We're almost to 30.
Yo, let's go.
So we've been making some decent progress.
No mistakes.
Flawless, dude. Absolutely flawless. Okay. So, what is going on in this position?
And we're black.
Yes, we are. Let me see here. Okay, I see it. We're gonna go with rook.
Okay, I'm trying to see the trade, just making sure it's out. They don't put a piece that you think is hanging, because there's always some kind of recapture. So if I take on c8, bishop is the one that takes back, and then uh,
Hey, it's the man himself. What's up, Gerber? I hope you had a
Gerber.
fantastic stream. I've been telling everyone about you. Um,
Yeah, you were hosting Gerber before you started.
yeah, I was.
Yeah, man. I was like, Gerber, baby, what the?
Go give this guy some love, all right? Go check him out. What's up, Nate? There it is. C.L. Smith appreciating. See, this is the perfect time. If you've got the channel points, appreciate Gerber. I want to see some appreciation for Gerber in
I'll
the chat.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
There it
Error
is.
error redeeming bonus, bruh.
Oh
You
my
gotta
goodness.
call Twitch about that. I want my
Look at all
bonus.
this. Look at all that. Oh my goodness. And Mega even did it. Oh, Mega shouted Gerber out before the raid even happened. What a good mod.
Choice
And Mega's even appreciated Gerber twice. Mega appreciated Gerber before I asked anyone to appreciate Gerber. What's up,
first.
Abel? How's it going? CL Smith, good to see you. So yeah, those of you guys just joining us, this is my good friend AranHawaii, my co-host for today. We're doing something called Hand and Brain Puzzle Edition. This is never before seen on Twitch until
We're
today.
inventing it. We've invented it.
AranHawaii invented it. Don't give me any credit for this. Literally, I'm not like joking around or anything. This is Aran's original idea. So it's a really cool format. He's the hand. I'm the brain. I'm telling him the piece to move. He tells me where to move it, and I do it. And so far, we've been flawless. Not a single one wrong so far. His personal record is 33. We're getting pretty close to that. I'm going to try to help him get all the way up to 40. So let's check this out. Let's see how we
And then
do.
I'll pretend that it's my personal record. I had no assistance, even though people would be like, but it's on Joe's account. And then I'll be like, bro,
Just
uh,
edit
I
your. I'm
don't
sure you have the power to change your actual
I'll just
stats.
rename your account to Aran Hawaii. They'll be like,
You
damn, you got
know,
20.
that's how I think chess.com gives you like one free rename. I've actually changed my name on chess.com twice with chess.com's help.
Ah,
Yeah.
ah.
Yeah, I put in that special request and they helped me out.
Well, now I know how to get my rating above 2000. I'll just rename your account to
I
Aran
log in
Hawaii.
one day and it's
I'll change the photo and everything. It'll be great.
um
All right. So you said rook, and
I
I'm like, rook
yeah, I
takes
said rook
C8
here.
and bishop takes. But this is where I don't see the rest of the line. This is where I'm like, okay, now what?
John with a gift to Abel. Thank you very much. And with that sub, Abel will have more channel points. He's gonna get a bonus, I believe. So,
That's what's up.
not to mention all the amazing emotes that I have. No, there I don't have too many. Most of my emotes are probably now like on the bits thing. Do you have any bits emotes, Arn?
Bit emotes.
Hey, all right. John redeemed motivational speech, so now I have to give John a speech of his
Oh,
choice. So,
okay.
John, whatever you need, what do you need help with, my friend? I'm there for you. Is it? Do you need help with motivation for our Vegas trip? I don't know if you knew this, Arn, but John is going to Vegas in June, and I will be meeting him for the first time.
Yo, I want to go. I'm thinking about how much Dogecoin I'm gonna have to sell to fly to Vegas.
Dude, imagine 5 years from now where people like, dude, did you see that guy like made a video about the Dogecoin he sold to like go to like vacation or something? Like he could be a billionaire by now.
Almost spit out my water.
Oh,
All right.
John, you need motivation to get out of bed. Okay.
Okay, hold up. I need to go to a more serious camera angle before you give this motivational speech so that it seems more sympathetic and inspiring.
Aaron, do you wanna do the first ever 2-for-1 motivational speech where like I'll I'll motivate John in my own way, and then you'll chime in
Does
afterwards.
John have to burn another
No, he
5,000
doesn't.
points,
This
or
is a
is this
two for
just a
one.
bonus? Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, this is a special occasion.
All right, you go first.
You could also just be like the hype man, where like in between every single sentence I say, you'd be
Yes,
like, "Yeah." Like,
that was gonna be my speech anyway. I was just gonna repeat everything you said.
you just repeat. You just clip what I said. It just okay. All right, John. There are probably a lot of days where you just wake up and you just want to stay in bed and you just want to be on your phone and not do anything at all. And I'm only assuming that this could be common for you because it's actually common for me. There's a lot of times where I just don't do anything. And
Bed.
sometimes
Yeah,
you just have to get out and you have to do things. And it
do
seems
it.
like there's nothing for you that you want to do,
Nothing.
but just the act of getting up and doing anything, like even just taking a shower, just small victories like that is
Shower.
enough for you to actually begin to gain momentum in your life, and
Gains.
you will begin to want to do more, and you
More.
have so much potential with things that
So
you can achieve. All right,
much.
and unfortunately it's not possible from your bed, unless
Doge.
actually you could make it happen. I'm sure you could figure out a way, but like I'm sure that's not what you want to achieve, but I'm telling you that's
Not
a possibility of something that you could do, because I totally believe in you and I know you can do it.
you.
You just have to believe in yourself. All right, and everyone here believes in you, and I know that as a fact. All right,
Everyone.
so we love you, John. You can do whatever it is that you want to achieve, and even if you don't know what you want to achieve, you'll eventually come to a point where something's going to click and you will definitely be set on the right path. All it takes is one step. That first step is the most difficult step to take,
Steps
and
on paths.
you're going to do it. You've got great things ahead of you in life, and I'm very excited not only to meet you in Vegas, but to just see what it is that you're going to do, because
What
whatever it
happens
is,
in
it's going to be
Vegas stays
amazing.
in Vegas.
That's right, dude. How are you gonna meet me in Vegas if you don't get out of bed, John? Come on, buddy.
Beds in
I'm there for
Vegas.
you. We gotta see you. Oh, John redeemed a second motivational speech. So, Aaron, if you want to do a second one, and then I'll be your hype man. Obviously,
Oh, okay.
you don't have to if you don't want to, but I'm
Yeah.
just
No, let's do this.
all right.
I was actually gonna end yours with like "Bow, bow, bow, bow," like DJ Khaled best music. Okay. Um, John, I know things have been tough, but I have some simple advice for you. It's gonna make things okay. And I don't have to go very long on a diatribe here about what it's gonna take. It's simple. You download the Robinhood app, you buy some Dogecoin, and then it's distracting you. You'll check it at least 30 times a day. And that'll cause you to not think about things or
Dogecoin,
do things.
douche.
That's right, baby. Get out of bed, download an app, and then you can get back in bed and just watch the Dogecoin rise
You might not get out of bed, but or you might not get up, but Dogecoin will.
to the moon.
Doge.
There'll be beds on the moon just for you.
Nice. So, hashtag motivation, hashtag Dogecoin, hashtag Rook move. I
Rook
know
takes
CL Smith
C8.
is
It's
saying
what John would
Ethereum.
do if he got out of bed.
All right, and now I want to go with a queen move.
John's inspired. It worked.
Dude, John, listen. No one's saying that you never have to get in the bed ever again, because after, you do things at the end of the day, there's always that bed there waiting for you, man. You can always go back to the bed. You're not
I
missing
just
out.
I just wiped a tear from my own eye from uh from my own inspirational speech. Maybe I should do this for myself more often. I don't know. It's just thinking about the moon, man. Gets me in the feels.
It's the moon in your eye.
Like a big uh delivery food item.
like a like a
Hashtag
piece
not
of
sponsored.
pie. I thought you were gonna react to that. You know those like those memes where people will like mess up sayings where it like sounds right but it's just completely wrong.
My favorite one is the photo of Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek, but then the quote says, "You're a wizard, Harry," and then the byline is Gandalf.
That's a good one.
All right.
I was thinking more along the lines of like bone apple tea. Have you heard that before?
No.
You know, like bon appetit. Someone on social media was like, bone apple tea.
Oh
it's
my
like a
God.
picture of a meal that like looks terrible, like dog
It's like
food or
pizza
something.
pockets with a sprig of parsley on it. All
Pretty
right.
much. That honestly doesn't sound too bad. I would eat that.
There's not even such a thing as pizza pockets. It's
Pizza,
pizza rolls or
well,
hot pockets.
dude. If someone said pizza pockets, I'm thinking pizza rolls. That's just that to me is interchangeable.
Oh my God. I need 5,000 points on your channel so I get inspirational speeches.
Honestly, I could give you one if you want.
At the end,
John
when we
redeemed
fail.
too. So when we fail, all right. Why
When
do
we
we fail?
No, it's inevitable.
Dude? No,
It will happen.
puzzle survival has no end.
I'm a survivor. I'm not going to give up. Okay, you said
Technically,
queen,
I did say queen.
which is whack. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. Oh, you know what? Queen takes G3 is cute because if you take with I lied. It's not cute. It's terrible. Um,
I mean,
for
it could
some
be
reason,
cute. We
no,
could
for
make it
some reason,
cute.
I was thinking the pawn wasn't there, and then you would have to take the queen because your queen's hanging, but the
That
pawn
pawn probably
is
feels
there.
really bad about itself right now. That pawn's like, Arn just said I wasn't even here.
Yeah,
Pawns have feelings.
that's the Miami and me talking. Born and raised, baby. We don't care about nobody.
You're just a pawn. You can't take my queen.
I
John
dare you.
redeemed some motivational speeches for you, by the way, if you want.
Dang.
Yeah, John's
Thank you,
loaded.
John. Loaded. All right, then that's what I have to do. I don't have to watch your stream. I could just come in when I need something, and John will be there to hook
take a
me up.
loan. Dude, imagine if you could like transfer channel points to people. I would have to do a prediction in chat. Like you would put 10 and then he would put up a ton when like no one's watching. We would have to set up a secret time in the chat for the prediction, and then he would just transfer all the points to you. And then you would give him something else in return. I don't know.
There would be a repo redemption where he would come in like the repo man and just suck all the points out of my account.
We're basically making a black market for Twitch channel points.
Yeah, I think the SEC is coming, bro. It's coming.
TBC and Fresson the Dobie, thank you for the follows. Appreciate it.
Frosson Bay.
Oh.
It's like a
pardon me.
Yeah.
Pardon my French. Aaron,
okay.
Do you want a speech? Should I give you a speech about this move right now?
Make it a haiku, right? 575.
Oh, I couldn't do that. Oh, hello from Brazil. They're not French. They're Brazilian.
Oh, okay.
All right, Aaron.
I don't have anything for that.
It's a queen move. Listen, Aaron, we've gone through 27 straight puzzles. Not a single move we've gotten wrong. All right,
But
and we're
this has
sure
the
as heck not
potential
gonna
to be
start
the
right.
first one
No,
that we mess
no,
up.
this is gonna be number 27 in the books. Easy move. I got the first piece on the underway. All right, queen move. All you gotta do. You're a smart guy. You're very talented. I see in your eyes the passion, the focus, the
That's not
attention to
passion. That's
detail.
confusion, buddy.
No, I'm giving you the passion right now.
That's
Queen
bewilderment.
move wins the game. Easy. Right here, right now. Let's go. Let's see it. Take your time. No pressure. But you got this. I believe in you. Just too juicy with the sub. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. The big 3 months. Let's go. Hey, CL Smith, it wasn't free. John paid for it. Arn's got a second one as well if he needs it. Actually, Arn, John did two for himself. If you want to give yourself a motivational speech, that's also there on the. Or you could give me a motivational speech about how we're gonna crush your record of 33, starting with getting this one right now.
Wait. Okay, I see something. I see something. If I play Queen C6, threatening your bishop, it then allows me to check you on C1 next if you rescue your bishop. And then you have some options. You have two king moves and you have a queen block on F1. Let's pretend that you move your king to G2. It's unfortunately not a checkable square for me. So I'm busted.
Jinsun, thanks for the follow.
So
Meatloaf. I don't get it, Seal Smith. I'm sorry,
yeah,
man.
so I'm busted. So that can't be it, actually. That cannot be it. I just don't understand how queen takes G3 could be correct. Like in what universe? Because F takes G3.
Mm.
Yo, this has got me, bro. This is the one. This is the first one. It's got me.
AranHawaii, he's our man.
Oh no.
If he
Oh
can't
no.
do it, no one can.
Oh no.
It's okay, man. You got
Um.
this. Take your time.
Oh. How about instead we threaten mating queen b4? I'm trying to look at other queen squares that give me access to checkmating patterns. So queen b4 would then be followed by queen e1 check. And if you move your king, then my queen can take f2 check. Your king would have your king would have h1 and then the knight could check you on taking g3, which would force you to take it with your queen, and then I would take your queen. So okay, so we looked through that. Now what was that first square I looked at? G2. Okay, so the other square that you could run to is H2. If you ran to H2, I'd still take your pawn on F2. And we're looking at the same pattern, basically. So it's fine. All right. The other possibility is queen B4, and you block with your queen on F1. If that were to happen, what, pray tell, would
What?
be next?
I was hoping you just stopped there.
What? Next
What?
puzzle. uh, uh, um, okay, but maybe you'll name a piece at that point. This is the move I feel most confident with because I'm not getting mated here. So Queen B4 feels like it has a lot of possibilities. It does force your queen to F1, I think. Oh, is there like a knight D2 threatening your queen to have to move it? And if you move it to E1, I'll take. And if you move it to G2 or some kind of garbage, then I do get the check on E1 that I want. Okay, so let's do it. Queen B4. What's with the Rip Boys? There's Rip Boys in chat.
Keep thinking, Aaron. Keep thinking. Keep going, man.
No.
Listen. Queen B4. Your whole idea is to go to E1 to take on
Yes.
F2, right?
Yes.
So there's a couple things wrong with that. Um, can we be more direct and more aggressive?
Mm. Dude, this one's got me so cooked.
It's 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
There's also lining up on G6,
Also,
Queen G6,
okay.
but that doesn't change the situation for me like at
So
all.
so we got this one wrong, but I I could just play it right and just like mentally note that we have a strike, you know?
That we're yeah.
So okay,
I'm down with that.
here's a saying, Arn. Loose pieces lose games.
Okay. All right.
Your
So the
original idea, what was that?
uh I had some early ones. I had like Queen C6
Uh-huh.
to get a
And
check and threaten the bishop, make the bishop move.
yeah. So, can we combine like your two ideas into one idea?
Oh, I guess C7 is also a place I could go.
Mm-hmm.
And C5 is also a place. Oh, C5, Queen C5 is more direct because I get Queen takes F2 on the next move.
Exactly.
Oh
You see
man.
that? So your path of B4 to E1 to E2 is it's wasting a couple moves and they don't come with nearly as many threats to make
Yes.
it forcing as possible. Plus after queen E1 check, they can simply block on F1 with the queen and there's really no follow-up.
Right. But you
Um
can't block with the queen if I go straight after F2.
if you go to C5, not only are you attacking F2 directly, but you're also just attacking that bishop, right? It's a
Yeah, because
fork.
if the queen runs to defend F2, I take your bishop.
Yeah. You actually saw the right mating pattern of queen takes F2 and knight takes G3, forcing the queen to take. So that was cool. You just missed how to get there,
Yeah,
right?
there's
So
two more squares than I looked at.
yeah, the thing with the queen, right? You notice there's all these checks on the back rank as well, and you notice that like queen takes F2 is really strong. Uh, and you saw that like queen C6 threatens that check on the back rank and the bishop. You just have to combine all those ideas into the
Mm,
one perfect move of queen
right.
to C5 that hits literally all 3 points, right? It's the only square that does that.
As Paris
because
Hilton would say, that's hot.
yeah, you can attack f2 from like b6 as well. And you can attack the back rank, like you said, from c7, c6, or c5, or
But it's still
even
less forcing because
d4,
I'm not
right?
looking at the bishop on
Yeah,
b6.
so like the best is c5. So yeah, we got that one. We'll mark that up as being wrong, but we will continue.
We'll still pop off here.
And yeah, so
Nice.
we're technically at 27 with one strike. We're
All right.
Our goal is 40. All right, so we only have 2 strikes left, and we're technically only at 27. But
All right.
it's okay. That was a tough one. This is it's a bit more simple, right? I only have technically I only have 2 things I could tell you, king or
Right.
rook. Um, we have
Or pawn, technically, right? Oh
the
wait, no,
pawns
we're
can't
looking
move.
in the wrong direction. We're white. Okay, okay.
Yeah, neither pawn can move. So
I was looking at it upside down.
all
Because
right.
black is like all the way down the board, so it makes you think you're playing as black.
Mm-hmm. All right. So with the power invested in me, I am going to say rook.
Okay. All right, so let's play with rook takes rook, pawn takes. Now I have to figure out as white. Well, no, I'm winning as white because my king can then go to f3. You would go king e1 to try to save it, but it doesn't matter. I'll take your pawn, push my pawn, and win the game. Now I have to figure out if there are flaws in that thought.
Also, Benjamin's in the chat. What's up, Ben? How you doing?
Yo, what's up, dude?
Said, oh man, 2 of my favorite people doing a collab.
Collab. It must be Joe and Ben because you're collaborating in the chat. You see what I did there?
He's talking about you and me, dummy.
Did I send either of you the picture from the Jonas meetup last weekend? No.
I don't think so.
Yo, hit me. Uh, 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 is there?
So
There's no stalemate. I mean, we're good. We're good.
Ben,
Rook takes on G3.
listen to this. Arn and I are doing the first ever, his own original idea, hand and brain puzzle survival mode. Isn't that something else? I'm his brain. I'm telling him what piece to move. He's my hand. He's telling me where to move.
We technically have one wrong, even though it's not
Yeah,
reflected
we
on the
got that
scoreboard.
last one wrong, even after all the motivational speeches. But hey, we're trying to get to 40. It's quite a ways from there. Arn's personal best is 33, but I think we're on the right track still. I think we could do this. I just told him rook, and now he's going through all of his different ideas. So
I feel like it I feel like it doesn't lose. Like if we're white, I take the rook, pawn takes g3, king f3, you can't stop it. And now my pawn is clear to run up the board. And there's no stalemate.
so
Uh
I've told
is
him.
there something black could do? No, 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 it works. Rook takes g3.
All right, cool. So just too juicy in the chat telling us that it loses. Well, technically he's right. It loses for black.
Truth. Okay.
Okay. King.
Hot take. King f3.
Yes. And king again.
Uh, king takes g2.
Nice. Okay. And now it gets a little tricky. So
Okay.
I'm going to go with king.
King g3.
And I'm going to go with king again.
King g4.
And I'm going to go with king.
King g5.
Guess what I'm going to go with on this one?
Queen.
King.
King g 6.
And king again.
King g7. Why is this puzzle like this?
because that was a forced sequence. You had to do that.
Why are you like
If you
this?
move the pawn at all, it's a
The
draw.
king gets out front, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's one of the pawns on the edge of the board. It's a H or A pawn.
Yeah.
If
So you
their
get
king
out
gets to
front
the
of it and
corner,
get to the
yeah.
corner. Yeah.
Yeah, chat
Gotcha.
can gives moves, but Arn and I just like won't be reading it.
Yeah. I'm not looking at chat until we solve them.
Um, all right, next puzzle. So we're technically now at 28 with one strike. Yo, it's Julia with a 3-month sub. Let's go, dude. How you doing?
Hey.
Julia, this is a great idea if you want to do a collab stream with anyone ever. Take a note out of AranHawaii's brain book, his ideas. Uh, Hand and brain puzzle survival. Yeah.
It's pretty sweet, especially because you and I could sort of establish a personal record, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then I could like totally betray you and find somebody else and try to do better.
Betrayal.
And then,
Isn't that a Halo thing?
yes.
John might know. Um, okay, so my first thought immediately is pawn.
Okay.
Oh, Ben,
So,
take care, man. Always good to see you, man. Thank you for the picture. I appreciate that.
Ben
Um,
is the best.
yeah, totally. I might, dude. We should do some collabs too. If for those of you that don't know, Can the Cara win? His name's Atulia. He's a national master from Texas,
Okay.
graduating from UT Dallas.
All right. So,
Uh,
young national master,
oh man,
unless
yeah.
you're getting a PhD and then you're like old, like me.
He's graduating with something. No, I'm pretty sure it's undergrad. Um, okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna say, I should really think this one fully through here. But yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm feeling good with the. Hold on, let me look. Let me double check this again. Yeah, we're just gonna go with pawn.
All right. So, here's the thing, right? I see this line of like H2 check. And if the king moves to H1 or G2, I can actually hit you with a check by moving my knight. And you can't go back to H1 because my pawn is blocking that square. You only have one piece that can block, which is the queen on D5, but I take that and you're done. But the problem is I have to put my knight somewhere that's correct. Because if I just slap my knight anywhere, every square but one is wrong, basically.
Well, we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah.
Right. Right now, I just said what pawn.
Yes. So H2 check.
All right. And now, if I say knight, then we definitely have to come up with the right move.
Right.
Uh,
Uh, taking either of those pawns, taking the F2 or the G3 pawn would be bad because it would actually create an escape for the king. And we don't want that.
well, let me think on this for a second before I say anything. My first thought is definitely knight as well, and I'm just gonna admit to you right now that I may or may not know off the top of my head the correct knight move. So let me just think about this for a second. Hmm. Okay. All right, Iron. Arn, I think I'm just gonna say knight and let you do the rest of the work.
Betrayal. Um, yeah. So the problem here is that I have to place the knight on the most correct square. Uh, Putting the knight on C3 would be the most devastating move because not only does it discover a check against the king, but if it weren't leading to mate, I would take your queen on the next move. But it does lead to mate. But at least I'm playing the strongest move in case I made a mental mistake and it doesn't lead to mate. Let me just check to make sure A, that it's mate if I move the knight. It's not yet because, like we said before, the queen can block on d5, but then I just take it with the bishop again. And then it is definitely mate. But wait, the pawn can play f3 and it's still not yet mate. But then I could play, no, I was going to say I could play like a cheeky promote on h1 check, forcing something, but there's a rook there, two rooks there. So that doesn't work. Uh, I still think my knight c3 move is good, unless there's a knight move that blocks an escape square for the king, but there doesn't seem to be. Oh, uh, knight g5 is interesting because the knight can actually capture on f3 if needed. And maybe also allows my queen up to h3, which is also interesting. Because then if I play knight g5 and you block with the pawn on f3, my bishop could take it with check. If your rook takes, my knight takes, but then my knight's hanging. Okay. I think it's got to be knight c3.
All right, I'm just gonna make that move. I don't even. I I'm pretty sure we just win the queen, and it's that. Uh, but like, yeah, after that, I don't know how the game really continues.
It's got to be, they're going to respond with f3, right?
Well, yeah, no, they play f3, and then we take the knight, and then they retake, and then I'm saying from there, I don't really fully understand.
Yeah.
Uh, but oh, actually, I shouldn't have. All right, after this, I'm gonna say knight.
Yeah. I don't see any benefit to just trading knights there. So we'll take the queen. Knight takes d1.
All right, so we hit 30, although we're technically at 29. We have two
Yikes.
strikes left. Um, but yeah, knight c3 there, very interesting. Okay, let's look at this one. So next puzzle in line. Hmm. Interesting, interesting. Okay. All right. Uh
Yeah, I'm looking at this one too. This is tricky. I don't often get to the 30s, unfortunately.
Here
I
you
get
are.
close.
I'm still thinking too. So this might be a tricky one. Uh okay. Man.
See, this is that corner we were talking about turning eventually, right? Where it starts to get to
Yeah,
where
a
the
little
the
tricky.
difficulty starts to shift in into your lap a little bit more.
Have a good night, Ian, man. Much love to you, bud. Okay. Yeah, Aaron, I'm not gonna lie, this is a tricky one.
Yeah. Yeah, this is tough.
I honestly just feel like saying,
Don't you dare.
my lack of confidence in you, or not you, but like myself, is like not gonna help you at all. Because
Freudian slip.
if I, perhaps no,
It's okay,
I
man.
feel
It's
like it's a
okay.
pawn move, but there's a lot of pawn moves, right? So if I just say pawn and then let you figure it out, I would feel bad that I myself don't have it figured out.
It's 50-50, man. I know there's a lot of pawn moves, but for me, it feels 50-50. Although I see something interesting there. I don't know how to make it happen.
Well, Aaron, I think I'm just gonna have to say what I'm gonna say and let you figure it out.
Okay, I'm down. I'm down.
um,
I'm willing to jump off that edge, man. Let's jump off the deep end together. We still have one left if we get it wrong.
mm-hmm. And if we get this right, we hit 30. So okay, all right. I'm officially going to go with pawn.
Oh, what's sad is the second you said that, I realized there's another move that I wasn't thinking was good, but now I'm thinking could be good. Let me think it through. The one that I'm ignoring right off the bat was taking on f6 because the queen takes. I don't see any big deal about the queen moving from where she's at. Then I thought take on h6 because the queen can't take back because then the bishop takes. But then that pawn doesn't necessarily create a scenario where I'm checkmating because supporting g7 doesn't matter that you have two pieces defending it. So there's no danger of getting mated there. So then I started to think g6. G6 could open the whole thing because if I play g6 and you take with the h pawn, I could take back with the f pawn. It's defended by the bishop. It opens lines for my dark square bishop as well. And it opens the h file for my rook and my queen. And now I'm forming a whole kind of attack. So let's play g6.
Aaron, that was so beautiful. I love you, man. And if it's wrong, then I'm just glad that we
We're
experienced
like
this
Thelma and
together.
Louise holding hands and driving
No,
that caddy.
I think your explanation was like just so concise, short and sweet that there's no other move that I would want to make in this position. And that was
It's
it.
it's positionally sound.
You guys see that?
Yeah, baby.
I know, God level goo. I agree. And just the fact that that puzzle was a one move solution It, Aaron just
That
summed it
shocks
up
me,
perfectly.
actually.
No, because everything you said was just absolutely perfect.
Yeah, because I guess no matter what you play, you're exposed.
Everything opens up just exactly as Aaron said. The H file opens up for the rook, the queen, the dark square bishop opens up, the light square bishop opens up. Uh, so many threats, and that's honestly why the puzzle ended where it ended, because there's so many possibilities that there's no right answer after that. So yeah, awesome find there, and we just hit 30. We have one strike, so ignore this one. I decided to get it right for whatever reason, because like maybe we'll keep going. I don't know,
Yeah, yeah. I think it would be interesting to have those two
because
measurements, right?
you
The
might be
first
on three
measurement of like,
strikes, yeah, and then like who knows when I'll
mm-hmm,
get the three strike. I don't know. We'll see.
mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see what's this puzzle now. Let's see. I think I already have an idea. Um, yeah, I think I already know what I want to do. I'm gonna go with a king move.
Eh? Wow, that's surprising. Obviously, the strong move is king b2 attacking the rook. The rook has to move to a4, and then we can pursue with another king move like king b3, and your rook looks trapped to me. So let's do it. King b2.
Nice. Swings with the positive vibes. Thank you very much. Yeah, this puzzle is like so much easier than the last one, right? It was like the
Five
last
check.
one you have to understand positionally. It
Mm-hmm.
was less so an actual tactic, whereas this is clearly a tactic. But yeah, king move.
King b3. And yeah, like what's funny, dude, is that when I play online, I play sharp like openings because I want tactics because I feel like tactics make chess fun for me. But when I played in Vegas a couple of years ago in December, my games that I lost were too tactical, and the games I won became positional. And I had to force myself to think positionally to convert them. And it's funny. It's funny how that is, right? You think that you like a certain style or you're good at a certain style, but it's so weird to end up in a game where you're like you play against your type and I don't know.
All right, this one is rook.
Rook takes a1.
Nice. All right.
Interesting to me. Why wouldn't you just take material? Why wouldn't you just go rook takes e4? At least you're getting something for losing your piece.
Oh, because your rook was defending the knight. So after you take their rook, they're gonna take your knight. So they're getting a piece. Mm-hmm.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let's see. What is this one now? This is an opening here. Um. Yeah, I see a pretty good move. A move that I am already willing to make.
Okay,
I want to go with knight.
awesome. What I liked about this puzzle is that they're like, it feels pretty clear based on the piece that you name what the goal is, because the things that I immediately noticed were a potential pin with bishop b5, a pawn move like pushing e5, and then some kind of check. And then I also looked at like, okay, if I play knight d5, you take. If I take back with my pawn, you now have to move your knight. Uh, Stuff like that.
So
But
what
that's the
I
only knight move that I thought about was knight d5.
what I like about this puzzle is that it's like it's not wild or crazy like middle game or end game tactics. This is like very clearly from some sort of opening. And the chess elephant in my channel, or chat, Road to 2250 is saying, how did black lose so many tempi? Because like white already
I
castled,
know, right?
you know, uh,
That's true.
pieces developed. Black is like this bishop has no moves or whatever. Um,
Yeah, you moved your knight, you traded your queens, you moved another knight. That's only three moves. Your pawn is gone as well, so that's at least
maybe this game. I
four.
don't know. This definitely looks a very realistic opening. Like this could be somewhat easily achievable.
Huh.
Um,
Okay. I
but
actually realized there's another knight move that's a threat, which is knight b5, threatening a fork by taking on c7 with check. So, and what's funny is that your king can't move to one of those D file squares because the rook covers it. So then it's like, well, how do you defend your rook? You'd have to play rook b8 to prevent the check from being that devastating. Oh, you're working out the line
well,
that it would
yeah,
take to get to this position.
Atelian saying where's the F pawn, and I just figured it was like that. But now I'm also remembering there's no D pawn either. So now I don't know which pawn's actually missing. I don't know if this is a D pawn or an
Right.
F pawn originally from birth.
Yeah, you'd have to figure out where you traded. Yeah,
um. Okay,
the
but yeah.
queens, I guess.
So
Okay. Yeah. So then let's say I play knight b5 and you put your rook on b8 to not lose it after I take the pawn. The problem with knight taking on c7 is the king has no escape squares. It's a knight check, so you can't block it. And there's no piece to take the knight. So it's still a mate threat, even though, yeah, defending, yeah. Uh, wow. There's no way to defend the c pawn. So let's play it. Knight b5.
yep, and knight.
I was looking for the response. I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Wait. Yes, it's interesting. Okay, so what's cute about that is you moved the bishop to create an escape square for your king, but you still lose your rook. Knight takes c7.
yep, and knight.
Just looking for anything cheeky. Nothing cheeky. Take the rook on a8.
Easy. What's up, Goomba?
We
All right,
take
so
easy wins.
we're at 33, which is your personal best, but you're technically only at
Technically,
32.
I am at 32. Yeah.
So if we get this one right, and you have two strikes still, uh, but yeah, oh, this one I like. I like these a lot. It can get a little tricky, but I believe in you. I think you can
Mm.
figure this one out. I'm gonna go with rook.
Okay, cool. What's cute about this is rook checks on g2, king has to move to h1, and then moving the rook again discovers a check. But then I have to decide what I want to win with that rook move. Um, so let's look at what the king is after the discovered check. The king has to move back to g1. So taking the pawn on f2 is not as awesome as taking the pawn on h2 because after the king moves back to g1, my rook can actually check you on h1 now, protected by the bishop. You can't take it. You can't move down to g2 because the bishop covers it, so it's mating. So rook takes g2. Check.
Okay, rook takes g2, and now I'm going to go with um rook again.
Oh, I just realized the mistake there. The rook is hanging if I take on h2. That's interesting. That's interesting. Is this like a weird two bishop mate? Let me think about that. If I take on h2 and you take, now I can check you with a dark square bishop.
CB
And then,
Miller J with the follow. Thank you.
no, it can't be. Two bishops against all that defense? No. Okay, so it's not rook taking on h2. Maybe it's some kind of weird windmill-y thing. Rook. Let's play with rook takes f2. And then you go king g2. And then uh oh, is this a draw? And I have to perpetual check you? Because you have extra material? My king is exposed to a discovered check as soon as you move your dark square bishop. I think it's a draw. I actually have the perfect emote for this. Are you ready for this, bro? Are you
Dun,
ready?
dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Where's my dude? I love how I have to scroll a million years to find my own emotes. What is that about?
Yeah, dude. It
Watch
should
this.
what it should do is you should have a list of your favorite emotes and you just select them. I think there's some extension that you can get. Ah, is this a draw? Beautiful.
Yo, I found myself saying, "Is this a draw?" so often that I had to make that.
Goomba says he likes your hat.
Oh, thank you. It's Disney hat.
Aaron
It,
has the best hats, you guys.
it's a bomb hat. Do I have any of my other hats laying around here? No, they're all on the coat hook by the door, but next time.
All
Every
right.
time I join your stream, I'll have a different hat. Okay. I think this is a draw. I think it's rook takes f2.
And then okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna play it. Is that your final answer?
Oh no. Oh no.
No, don't double guess. Don't double guess.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
okay. Okay. Here, I'm gonna go with bishop.
Ah. Now something has changed. Yeah, bishop takes d5.
Okay.
Check.
And now I'm gonna go with rook again.
Well, now I have to think, is this still a draw now? Why would it be? I don't think there's any reason why the position really changes all that much to say that this is different. Um, if I don't check you, and the only check I have with a rook is g2, then I give you opportunities. So let's check you again on g2. I think it's still a draw.
Oh, thank God it didn't keep going. It was not a draw, it was mate.
What?
Yeah, so it's important that you take the F pawn. Basically, that bishop block is just one of a few blocks that they have. It's mate inevitably. You can like see the little miniature board of it, but basically you take
Yes,
on
I can.
g2, they have to go to h1.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if the rook goes back down along the g file,
Uh-huh.
the king can no longer move to the g file. And that bishop
Ah.
check would be mate if white couldn't
Couldn't
block with
block.
anything. So they had that bishop block, and with the f pawn there, they could play f3.
Yes.
So if you take on f2, discover check, they go back to g1, and then you give rook g2 check again, and then they go back to h1. But then once you bring that rook back down, they no longer have that f pawn to block.
Yes.
So all they have left with is that rook to block an f3, and then bishop takes his checkmate.
Wow.
So we kind of got lucky that they didn't keep going because technically, actually, I know the reason why it didn't keep going. It's because you could literally bring the rook to any square along the g file,
And it still
and it
works.
would be checkmate. Yeah.
Right.
So if it kept going and I said rook again and you thought it was a draw, you'd probably go back to like f2 or something. Well, actually, at that point, you would be thinking like, well, I could put my rook anywhere, right? The second you said windmill tactic, that's like entirely right, pretty much. But yeah, it was just rook to anywhere on the g file as mate.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think the thing is that a lot of the puzzles that I see, you you win something by placing the piece that reveals the check along a line that takes a hanging thing or windmills. So that's why I was automatically thinking, where would that be? But then it didn't seem to be there. So then I thought perpetual check had to be the next thing.
All right, so
Them being up material.
you've hit 33, man. So we just need one more, and
Hey,
you've broken your record. But
my personal best.
Nuba Viral, thank you for the follow. I don't know if I thanked CB Miller J, but thank you as well. All right, so let's check out this one. I haven't looked at it quite just yet. So let me give it a thorough, pat down ocularly. Wait, okay, hold on.
Give it the old
Okay.
Joe Bruin finesse.
I see it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling it.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Is it spicy?
No, I don't think it's that spicy. No.
Okay.
To answer your question,
Okay.
I think it's fairly simple.
All right.
All right, Aaron, are you ready for this?
Yes. I'm nana.
Okay, we're gonna go with knight.
Okay. The only spicy move for knight is knight c4 because I'm hitting the bishop and the queen.
Atulia, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia reference? The ocular pat down? Because I watched that show and I just subconsciously referenced it because I wasn't intending. I know I heard that somewhere. I don't know where I heard it from, but I guess that's what that was from.
My favorite Sunny in Philly quote is flip, flip,
Flipadelphia.
Flipadelphia.
Flip. Yeah. Flip
Yes.
cup.
Yeah. All right.
Classic.
It's because you just
Oh,
drank a cup of poison.
dude, I was playing someone on chess.com whose username was rumham. So good.
Yes. Yes.
Such a good username.
Their best friend needs to sign up as Milk Steak. Rum ham
Dude,
versus milk steak for all the rice in China.
imagine if they got randomly paired on chess.com. It would be like that meme from Step Brothers. Like, did we just become best friends? Because like if
Yes.
you play a game against someone
Yeah.
and that's your username and that's their username, like you would have to send them a message. A friend request, like rematch the works. And then you at that point you just got to start a It's Always Sunny chess club.
Yeah. You have to go diving for what kind of clams was it they were saying?
I
The like
don't.
runoff clams.
Oh god.
All right. So knight c4 looks good because it's a fork of the queen and the bishop. Um, you don't have any checks, so that's cool. Then you move your queen. Uh, the only place that you could move your queen that defends the bishop to take back because it's otherwise hanging is queen d5. And let's pretend I just take the bishop anyways. You take back. Um, then what? That is the question. Oh, why wouldn't I just put my bishop then somewhere spicy?
Hi, GM Chess King. How you doing?
Oh. We trade queens and then the bishop is free. Okay, let's do it. Knight c4.
And queen.
Queen takes queen on d5.
And knight.
Knight takes the bishop on d6.
Beautiful. So you are now in uncharted waters. You've
I
never
am.
gone this far before.
Never.
Um,
I forgot my sat phone, so this might be it for
and
me.
and technically, this is like you're facing the full strength puzzle. Like technically this is a 35th rated puzzle, although we're counting you at 34.
Mm-hmm.
But
So I'm
anyways,
at a one solve disadvantage in a way.
exactly.
All right.
All right, so this is where it's gonna start to get a little bit tougher, I feel. Um, but this one I think I already see. Perhaps, perhaps not. Well, okay. I firmly believe the first move is a knight move.
Oh. Oh. Krr. Okay. So knight f4 is a safe move that attacks your queen. The square on e2 is important for you because if you don't defend it with your queen move, then I will put my knight there next with a check and I'll take your hanging bishop on c3. So your queen move has to continue to defend the e2 square. You can't do it on e3 because my dark square bishop will take you. You could do it on any number of those other three squares. Um, so that's problematic, right? You, queen d2, queen d1, queen e1. Um, hmm. And then what am I chasing? Then what am I after?
Maybe
I
we
still
can.
get the check, but maybe we have to see what happens. Let's do
Mayhaps.
it. Yeah, us play knight f4.
All right, knight f4.
I feel like it's
All
pretty
right,
nasty.
all right. Now, I like that in your line you were saying that the queen has to guard knight e2 check because then the bishop hangs. But literally, any where the queen goes still guards e2. Like the queen couldn't
Yeah,
go to a
yeah,
square that
exactly.
doesn't guard e2. But anyways, all right,
Oh yeah.
here
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, technically. Yeah.
here I'm gonna go with a queen move.
Okay, okay. Let's threaten mate on G2. How about that? So the
How about
only
that?
square I can do, meow about that. Cash me outside. Queen G6 does that. So let's do that. Queen G6.
All right. Okay. And now, uh, I believe this is going to be hmm. We're gonna go with a knight move.
Yo, I thought of some crazy, crazy thing though. But okay, knight move. Uh, okay, okay. All right. If I take the pawn on h3, you can't take back with your pawn because my queen is pinning it to your king. Um, but then, oh, and it's a check. Your king has to move. If your king moves to h1, I could technically take the pawn on f3 with a check, and then take your rook with the bishop afterwards. So that's cool. If I do that and you go king h2, then I have to find another way to attack you. What other square could I hit you on?
Chess with cheese. Fantastic username. Thank you for the follow.
Ooh, what kind of cheese
Welcome.
though? That's important.
It's to me it's not that important, but to some people it is. It's
Oh,
probably important to chess with cheese. I assume he already has a cheese picked out. So
maybe the username was cool because they just love all cheese, which sounds like your case as well. You just like all cheese.
I yeah yeah. As long as it's as long as it's real cheese,
Real. What constitutes fake cheese to you?
There are fake cheeses. I'm not saying there's a cheese that I'm like that's not real or whatever. I feel like there's like imitation cheese, like maybe like
What, cheese
non-dairy
whiz?
cheese. Cheese with
The
I
spray?
honestly, dude, it's like I think as a kid I was kind of a fan of that. I don't remember the last time I had it. It's probably been over a decade.
I feel
Um,
like all kids are like hella fans of that, and then you forget about it for years and years.
and then you look
and then as an
back
adult, you get it, you try it, and you're like,
and you're
huh.
like, look,
It's like
why is this so
Flintstones
good?
vitamins, right? Kids love those, and then you eat one as an adult, and you're like, oh my god, terrible.
The plasticky stuff inside Lunchables. Honestly, Lunchables cheese, that's not that bad. I've definitely had worse.
I think it's
Um,
because when you mix it with the ham and the crackers, it's okay. All right, Knight takes H3. I feel like
all
I'm
right,
trusting because it's a
that was
check.
it. Easy as pie.
No, but wait, I don't understand why that. Where do you go from there?
Well, from there you have enough options where I'm pretty sure you would just take the next pawn. Um, and if like
Okay.
rook takes, you take, and you'd be up a
Then
lot
with
of
the bishop,
material.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
that's my understanding of it, at least. Okay, so here, um, so I have an idea of what I want to do.
Okay.
Mm,
Don't ruin your Flintstone vitamin memories. You can do that all by yourself right now. Just go eat one.
okay, now I have a completely separate and new idea.
Okay. Does it have to do with cheese? Because I feel like that's a yes. It's a cheese thing.
I just got Cheez Its today.
Okay.
I like Cheez Its.
The
I'll,
box says it's real cheese.
um, it is spelled with a Z though.
No, I mean, but the separate from the name of the product, the boxes now have like a little starburst on the bottom. It says made with real cheese, and then those kind of things make you think like, well, why is it important that you now are saying that?
I got this. This is like a fancy box. It's like trying to sell something. I don't know if it says it's actually made with real cheese. Although to be fair, I was never concerned about that. Also, like, who's buying cheese? It's like this is real cheese. Like this has to be real.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't know.
Have you had the extra toasted ones?
Yes,
Ooh, do you like them?
yes, they're good.
They are pretty good.
Okay,
Except we did get a box once where it was overdone and it was bad.
those were extra toasted.
Oh, too toasty. Okay.
I've had a total combined of two ideas ever in my entire life. And it turns out that the second idea, I'm no longer liking it as much as I thought. So I'm back to my first idea. Okay, so this leads me to this line. Let's see. Here, here, here. And then where? Oh, there's that. Okay. Well then, huh. Hold on. Hold up. Ah. Okay. Really now. Hold on. I'm still thinking here. I'm thinking. Okay. Da, 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 da. Here. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I think I'm on it, Aaron.
Okay, let's do it.
I think I have it. Um. So I'll tell you what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking rook. Uh.
Uh-oh.
What?
Okay, okay.
What? You weren't thinking that at all?
Negative.
No. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna make you do it. So.
Okay, you're making me
we're
do it. All right.
yeah, we're gonna go with rook.
Okay. Rook B8.
That's what I'm gonna do. All
Is it
right.
right?
Yeah, it was right.
Oh, damn it.
You can go whenever you
I'm
want, by the
sad that
way.
I didn't have it. By the
Your
way,
first
have you noticed that I'm like the master at tangents?
tangents.
Yeah, dude, my chess streams, I make like 3 moves in 2 hours
Oh, I was
because I
thinking
just
I was
change the
thinking
subject
like
constantly.
sine, cosine, tangent. Cause like I don't know, maybe there's like
It
some square.
depends on my mood.
I'm thinking like triangles and stuff. I was like, did you think about that or something? Like some tangent here. Um,
Yeah, somebody
dude.
asked me, "Hey, can you sign this?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then I draw a sign wave.
Oh.
You should do that to somebody one day.
And then
It's
you just
fun.
go on a rant, and then you're like, "Yeah, I'm a master at tangents."
Yeah. Oh my lord.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So now this one, I'm pretty sure is a queen move, and so I'm going to just say, well, I hope you. Well, what was your first thought? If you thought you were wrong.
I thought F5, forking the
Yeah,
queen and the rook.
yeah. So this, what I said just now was what we went with was my original idea, and then my second idea was f5, and then the reason why I discarded that was because they had queen to d5 check after we push
Right?
our f pawn, so then it wasn't really a fork.
Too
Um,
many checks after that.
yes.
Because you could check on a dark square next and just kind of
Hmm.
defer. Okay.
And they just saved the rook. All right, so
Yeah.
this one I'm gonna go with the very tricky queen move.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's cool about this is that it actually has me thinking that it's not a queen trade because there's a discovery against the queen when I move my queen, which may be much more devastating because I can move my queen to a square that would win material. And the material is better than the trade because if I just trade, rook takes or pawn takes, and we get nothing. So in my mind, we've got this loose rook on h1. What if I moved queen c6? And is there a way that you defend the rook and save your queen from the attack? And you could then move your queen to e4 and say, well, trade me again. And then I have to find something sneaky. Something really sneaky. Oh, the sneaky move could then be queen takes c3 check. And I'm threatening mate on b2 next. So is your queen or any other piece in a position to prevent that mate? Is the next question. Uh, no, I think it works. Let's go queen c6.
Amazing. All right, and now we go with the rook move.
Hey. So obviously losing your queen is not as bad as getting mated. So let's take the queen on b4.
Yeah, so remember that was very similar to the puzzle that we got wrong. We have to find this like perfect square that hits everything.
Yes.
Yeah, so that queen move, it's the discovery. Yo, thirsty monster, young Jesse with a rate of 247. Let's go.
Hey,
Thank
what's
you so
up,
much.
TM?
I hope you had a great stream. So this is me and my good friend AranHawaii. So he's joining us for some puzzles. We're doing Hand and Brain Puzzle Edition. Never before done. This is very fancy. Really cool collab idea. So if you guys ever wanted to do this on your own, definitely feel free to do so. You rated Arn yesterday. Let's
Yes.
go. Nice,
Yes.
dude. You're showing
Thirsty.
both of us some love.
Thirsty
Nice.
is the bomb.
Young Jesse, as they call him. Uh, yeah. Thank you again. I really appreciate that.
And we played some puzzle battle and I got whooped.
Yeah.
Although there was potential for a moment where Thirsty was going to get 3 wrong early. I was on to him.
And then he pulled off the comeback.
Yeah. Comeback kid.
He's a strong player. Okay, so this one. Well, I see that we're in check, so I want to do something about that.
Uh
Not to,
dude,
not
I
to.
might not have even noticed that.
Yeah, I don't know if I was allowed to tell you that.
Well, I mean, if you picked a piece that doesn't do anything about it, that would
Yeah,
legal
I think
moves.
you would have figured it out.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. Mm. Wow. I see it now. I see it. Are you ready for this, Aaron?
Da-na-na-na-na.
This is very fun. All right. So, yeah, those of you that don't know about hand and brain, basically, Arn is my hand. I am his brain. I have to tell him the piece, and he has to make the move. So he'll tell me the move to make. I'll make that move. So he's actually gotten one wrong already earlier on. So he has one strike. We're at 37 completed. His personal best by himself is 33. So we're trying to get to 40. We're only 3 away. We have 2 strikes. So
That
it
was
doesn't.
actually your goal at the start of the stream.
Yeah,
You said, let's
we
get
might
to
go
40.
past.
So,
Listen, Aaron, I could be here all night. So whenever you have to go, just let me know. I'll probably just keep streaming on my own. But
how
yeah,
long
this
do you
one,
usually stream?
I I
Like,
never
what's kind of
think
the average?
maybe like 6 hours or so.
Wow, dude. I
I
telling you
know.
the other day, I feel like I can barely do 2 hours before I'm like
Yeah,
totally winded.
yeah.
It's gonna get better though, the more I do it.
Um, okay, Aaron. So I am ready to make the amazing queen move.
But am I ready to make the amazing queen move? Is the question.
You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it, queen.
Okay, well, obviously I'm in check, so there's only 2 options here. I can block or I can take.
Would you
So,
have realized we were in check?
no.
Ah, I think.
I don't
Well,
often run into puzzles that start with being in check is
the
the
thing
thing.
though, the thing is that if you had told me an illegal move, it wouldn't even have let you make the
Exactly.
move, so it wouldn't even have counted. So
Right.
then
Yeah,
you
we would have
go back to the
realized that.
drawing board. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's play with what happens if I block. If I block, you take with the rook. I take back with the rook. You take with the queen. I take with the king. I don't know. It's not good. So, oh, what's cute though that I want to notice before I make my queen move is that I have a pawn on c6, preventing escape on d7. So there may still be back rank issues for black after a series of trades. So, with that in mind, if I take your queen, which seems a better way to trade, because just letting you take my queen by blocking with the rook is silly. Let's start out with that. It just seems like the natural move. Queen takes e3.
All right. And now rook. Only legal rook move.
Wow. Okay. Rook takes d1.
Uh
This
huh.
is This is
All
interesting.
right, now Aaron, this is where the real puzzle begins, if I'm allowed to
Jeff
tell you that.
Goldblum is coming out here.
All right, we're gonna go
Go
with
for it.
rook.
Okay. Okay. I want to protect my pawns potentially. So what about rook d3? This is kind of cool because we rook trade, pawn, and then it's a king and pawn endgame. Your king has a hard time getting out without taking my pawn first, which gives me a tempo to get across the board and maybe win the king and pawn endgame. It's cute. Um, I like it. I like it. Obviously, I'm not going to calculate that whole endgame out, but I like the activity that it gets me. So let's do this because even if I play rook d3 and you check me on e1, king d2, and you have to move your rook, and then you have back rank problems. Maybe let's do it. Rook d3.
That's one idea.
Oh crap! I mean carp, thirsty monsters here.
No, when we're trying to solve the puzzles on our own, we don't read the chat. So you guys could. All right, let's be very aggressive. So by the way, you guys, we're gonna mark that as wrong.
Oh,
That's Arn's
that
second
is yes.
strike.
Okay, it's marked as wrong, but I got it now.
Yeah,
I got it. You play rook d8, king takes, and then take on b7.
exactly. How baller is that
That is
move?
baller.
Yeah, yeah.
That is such a baller move.
Compare that to Rook D3. Rook D3 is the game that all of us would play in the game.
Yes.
And then we go back and analyze it. We look at the report and it's like, you were crushing, and you're like, what? And you go back and you look and you're like, Rook D8? Are you kidding me? Yeah, no, Rook D8 just wins the spot on the spot. So,
All right. So technically,
uh,
I'm at 36 with two strikes.
yes.
All
All
right.
right. Oh, I just went with, you already told me this, but yeah, just make a queen.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
sick.
baller.
Pretty sick. All right. So Arn's at 36. We're trying to get to 40. All right. And he's got one strike left. He's got to be perfect.
Pressure, bro.
So
Pressure.
I feel like you just jumped on that rook d3 idea really quick. Um, I think like,
If I'd done checks, captures, threats, I would have found that easily. So I
yeah,
just have to remember to
yeah,
do
you
my
always have to
process.
look at the checks. Always have to look at the checks. Um, okay. So this one, I already have a pretty good idea of what I want to do. So yeah, I feel like this one's pretty simple. Just trying to think if there's any like trick or something.
Something spiky.
I feel like there's like a sort of trick, but it's not really, to be honest. Um, I'm just gonna say it. If it's wrong, that's my bad. We're gonna go with bishop.
Okay. Well, since I am in check, you'll have to take on f2. So bishop
KK
takes
Badu,
f2.
thanks for the follow. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I'm like forcing you to do that. Like, there's no other bishop
Yep.
move. Okay, here. Very interesting. Ember with the follow. Thank you. All right. So the first one was pretty simple. Let me look at the second one here. Hmm. Ah, I see it. I see it. I see it. Okay. All right, Arn. Are you ready?
Da-na-na-na-na.
Um, just double checking this. Yeah, okay. All right, let's go rook.
All right. I want to take on f2 because if I don't, rook takes f1. There's trades there. Let's take on f2. Rook takes f2.
And now let's go with rook again. Were you expecting that check?
No.
That's the important one that you'd have to look at. But yeah,
Okay,
rook.
well, if it's a rook move, only legal one, rook f1.
Exactly.
Yep.
And now queen.
Uh, Same thing. Queen takes queen, f1.
And king.
King takes f1.
Easy. Oh, and it's not over yet. Let's go with rook.
Rook a2.
Only legal move again. All right.
Yep.
All right, Aaron. Let's test your
You,
king and pawn in games.
well, let me ask a
Yeah,
question
you want to
there.
look at that last one?
I don't understand who's up material there. Me because you took a
We're
bishop to
we're
start
up
the exchange?
we're up that rook. So like the entire time, the material is like without me counting the pawns, it's dead even. The piece count is completely even. So the first trick is you're in check with that bishop, right? Um, if you take with rook, then that rook check is actually very devastating. Um,
Yep. And by taking with the
so you take with the
mm,
bishop first because
mhm.
they don't have that rook check on the back rank. So then they take your rook, you take back, and the only reason why that works is because after they give that rook check, you have that rook block, which was what was hard to see
Hmm.
because your queen defends that square. Because if the queen wasn't defending that square, then after your rook block, then their queen comes down, and it's very close to checkmate.
Hmm.
Um, or they take with rook and then bring the queen down. Anyways, the
Yeah.
whole point is that you can block and defend.
You know,
So yeah,
the other thing that I thought maybe was the sort of end to that puzzle was playing b4, trapping the knight.
yeah. Before I thought could have been an idea because after their rook initially takes your bishop, you could have some checks along that diagonal to their king on that, but the knight covers those two squares, so that's why I thought about b4 for like a
Exactly.
second. Um,
In my mind, I
but yeah,
thought maybe they would make the mistake of taking the rook again with check, and then even if we trade everything, I still have the trap of the knight at the end.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're at 39, but you are only at 37.
King
You
and
got two
pawn.
strikes.
That's
Okay, so
true.
this one, white has just moved. It is black's turn.
Okay, well,
Uh,
I'm not worried about h3 because I'll just take it and promote. So h3 is never happening here.
well, okay, so I'm just gonna tell you this is a king move.
Yep. So I have to figure out which one doesn't allow your king to get to where it can protect the pawn, which I think is king d5 is better. Maybe. The thing I have to remember is that my king has to go to from f4 to f3 or e3 to f3 or something because like my king can't just run straight at you on g3. Um, yeah, and then the question is, can your king get underneath and take my g pawn before I can get to your h pawn? That's the other thing. Oh, actually, I think that's exactly what happens. If I try to go straight over king e5, you go king c5, I go king f4, you go king d5. I go king f3, you go king e5, I go king g2, you go king f5, I take, you take, it's a draw. So I can't do that. I have to go king d5 first because then you can't get underneath in time. So let's do that. King d5.
Nice. Good logic there. All right. So this one, we're going to do another king move.
Okay. I'm still thinking the same thing. I got to make sure you can't get underneath me before I get to your pawn. So one of those two, e5 or e4. Let's see. One, or maybe it's already, you're already separated one square enough that the direct route is better. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves. But then I play king h3 or I push the pawn and I'm good. Okay, so let's take the direct route at this point because I've counted it out. King e4.
Nice. Also, Mankin Plaz, thanks for the follow. We're going to go king again.
King f3.
And we're going to go king again.
King g2. I think the point of the puzzle was just not making the mistake of the direct route on the first move, right?
Yeah, it's that king d5 is the trick there. All right, we're going to go
Yep.
king again.
King takes h2.
Nice. All right, so we hit 40. You're 2 away
Sweet.
though.
I'm at 38 technically.
You're not through just yet. So let me see what we can do here. Okay, so I have already a good idea of what I personally want to do. Which is probably, let me see. Okay, hold on. I have to reassess this. I don't want to call it too quick. Don't want to call it too quick. Well, hold on. Let me do another check. No pun intended. Hmm. Okay. All right, I think I see it. I think we're good.
Okay.
I think I'm going to start you off here with rook.
Sweet. I feel like I worked some stuff out here with that.
Yo, Thirsty Monster's also going to Vegas. Well, if that's true, hit me
Yo,
up while you're there and we can meet up. That'll be a lot of fun. Have a good night, and thanks again for the raid. We really do appreciate it. Hope you sleep well, and I'll see you. I'll like literally see you if you're in Vegas. I will meet you. But yeah, we'll see you
seriously,
later.
my favorite thing about OTB wasn't playing the games. It was like analyzing the games with people I knew afterwards. Like that
Yeah,
was fun. That was the
dude.
best part.
Those tournaments are so much fun just because of the atmosphere and there's all
Yeah.
the people in this community of chess that we all love. And yeah, there's going to be so many people there that I'm going to meet for the first time, and it's going to be incredible.
I think Canty's going and Japanese Tutor's going and
Well,
Tatev is going.
I haven't met Tatev or Kanti, but I've met JT at the Vegas tournament with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always a good time to see them.
All right. Rook f3 check.
Okay. Good start. And now here, I'm going to do uh, another rook move.
Oh. Okay, so let's see. I understand. Okay. I understand that. I was thinking something different, but it makes more sense to me. All right, so I'm thinking, if I take f6 check and then you can't take with the king, so you and you take with the pawn, uh then then there's two fun things there. I could take with the queen and check you, or I could take with the bishop, threatening to take the rook, and queen takes queen. I just take with the bishop. The rook is still under fire, or we do it the other way around. Okay. So, but either way, let's take the knight. Rook takes f6.
Uh-huh. And now we're gonna go with queen.
All right. Looking for something cheeky real quick first. I don't think there's any cheese here. There's a cheese in the chat though.
There is, or
All
at
right.
least there was.
Okay, queen takes f6.
I thought you said queen takes queen. I was like, oh. No.
Oh, you're right. I did. I almost said that.
Queen
Oh my god.
takes
I was
queen.
like, queen takes queen.
Imagine if I just did that super fast and you're like, no, no. Okay. Now, Aaron, are you ready for this?
Uh-huh. Da-na-na-na.
We're gonna go with bishop.
Okay. All right. So the cute thing is we threaten mate, and the only way to stop it is to sacrifice your queen. So bishop h6.
And now we're gonna go with queen.
Oh, that's a spicy meatball. Let's go queen d8 check.
Let's go, dude. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, you are one away, Arn, from hitting 40. The big
Oh my
4
gosh.
0. Messy Debt, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, let me look at this new menu that they've just served up here.
Dude, seriously, I don't know if I've had more fun doing other things in chess than puzzles.
Puzzles
Puzzles
are
is
amazing.
so fun.
Yes.
Like especially when you nail something that you feel like you would have never found, and then you're just like, ah, yeah.
Okay. Hmm. A couple
Or when you're just
ideas.
like in awe of whoever designed the puzzle, where you're like, wow,
Dude, yeah,
such a cool one.
there are like famous chess composers. People like literally making puzzles.
Yeah. Oh, you know another cool thing about chess.com's puzzle database is a lot of them are taken from real games played on the site.
Mm-hmm. I know. Uh, well, I'm just gonna go over it. Lee Chess puzzles. You could literally go to the game that they're from. That's been played on their site.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
sick. And on top of that, you can see on your like profile how many of their site specific puzzles are from your own games.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
that
know
makes sense. It's
I
a
have it.
reverse lookup.
I have like at least one. I have at least one that Lee Chess uses as one of their puzzles. Pretty cool. Some
Yeah,
people have
that's cool.
tons. Yeah,
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, it would be neat to know if your one of your games turned into a puzzle somewhere. That's cool.
yeah. I don't watch UFC. Sorry guys. But I know something happened tonight. I don't know. You guys want to fill me in? What happened in UFC tonight? Do you watch UFC, Arn?
I don't.
No.
I only ever watched out of just curiosity, just plain curiosity. But I used to be into martial arts, like big time in high school. I did like I was pursuing a black belt in kung fu when I was in high school, and an assistant instructor at the school that I went to after like getting pretty far.
Okay. So I 100% have not yet solved this one in my head. Um, hmm. 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 Matthias Cool, thanks for the follow. Oliveira beat Chandler, and Chandler is a good dude. That's all. All right, have a good night, Ken the Caro win. Thanks for hanging out, man. Um, he's so confident in us that he's leaving before he sees us solve it because he knows we're gonna solve it. Okay, so let me keep it on here. I wanted to do that. I don't think it worked. Maybe I'll do that. Huh.
I like how your sayings are like music lyrics sometimes, and I know they're from good songs,
And
especially
I
because like
won't do that. Is that the song you're thinking of? Now we'll do
No,
anything.
you said keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. What song
Yeah.
is that from?
Uh, um, Friday by Rebecca Black.
You're joking.
I was testing you and you passed. Good job.
Okay. Ah, oh. I think I saw the answer in the chat, but that's okay. Really, this is all about you, Aaron.
It's about me
This
making it to
isn't
40.
this isn't about me, but
This has only been, I'm going to not only change your username on chess.com, I'm also going to change your username on Twitch to AranHawaii. Watch out.
if
Taking
I,
all the credit.
dude, I would love the upgrade.
What? It's not an upgrade.
You're
You should not look at my follower account, bro.
complimenting me too much. All right, are you ready, Aaron?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go with Rook.
All right. All right. What totally is perplexing to me about this puzzle is when do I ever see a puzzle where I just take a queen that's sitting there? But I also look at the fact that there's no checks. No one's checking me after that. So I muted my mic there. Chad. All right. Okay. Let's take the queen.
All right, and now let's go with Rook again.
I didn't even notice that you could take my queen.
Our queen was hanging. Yeah, that
Ah.
that was not a free queen. That was a fair
Okay.
trade.
Oh boy. All right. So
Yeah,
what piece did you say?
we're going with Rook a
All right.
second time, a back to back. We're double dipping.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Rook takes, king takes, rook check, and then well, but then did I win material here? No, let's see. No, those are still trades. So
I'm gonna be honest with you, Aaron. I didn't see this on my own immediately.
okay.
Like I said, I did get a hint from
Yeah, but that's okay.
the
You were
chat.
deprived of time that you would have otherwise used effectively to solve it. So we have faith in you, Joe. All right. I need to figure out the material situation here. Oh, let me count the pawns before we started the puzzle because maybe it's just even trades and then I'm up a pawn or some kind of thing. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I don't have any loose pawns at the end of the line. So it would be 6 on 5. The double pawns maybe allow me to create a passer later. Nah, not really. Oh, maybe I don't have to necessarily think about it too far. But oh, you do have a runner on the C file though. But I'll have a rook. So back rank problems? No, not after I take the pawn. Okay, let's do it. Take the rook on D2.
All right, and I must remind you, this is for 40. You're at 39.
Oh. It's still the rook move. We're not cheating here. We're not cheating here. That was me thinking out loud still.
Of course,
I
yeah. I
could
mean,
take, I could rook take C5.
oh,
And
where'd
then
you
I'm
look at
really
that?
up on it. Yeah, okay, rook takes C5. Let's
Wow.
do it, boy.
Okay. Oh.
It was still a thought that came out of my head.
All right. All right. We're not out of the woods just yet. We need another rook move.
Nani? You know what? I could take because king takes and then rook on c8 pins the bishop. So I still win it. Pin it to win it, baby. Fun Master Mike up in here.
Let's go, dude.
Up in here.
Final answer.
Yes. Rook takes c2.
And rook again.
Rook c8.
And rook again.
Rook takes c6. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da,
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
We did
Let's
it, bro.
go.
You said 40. We got 40.
Chuck Moulton with the 40 bits.
Hey, Chuck,
Iron
40
hype.
for 40. What's up, dude?
Let's go. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate that.
Dude, Chuck is a channel point lurker. Let me tell you, Chuck will not make it known that he is in the chat. He could be watching the whole stream and you never know it. But you either do something baller and get some bits, or he drops some serious channel point redemptions on you, and you're like, what?
You know how people have like multiple computers that are like farming like Bitcoin or something? You see where I'm going with this?
I did not even think about that. And Chuck has been threatening to dye my hair, turning in 100,000 points on my channel for a year.
Chuck has multiple computers set up to farm Twitch channel points. Just constantly on Twitch channels. Yeah, that's I'm mostly joking. I have no idea if he does that.
Chuck, I am disappointed in you.
Dude, I would go full Arn Cam if I could right now.
Just
I don't have. Just, I am disappointed in you right to the face. Imagine if
Dude,
I
okay,
prepared for that.
Next
scene.
time you're gonna have a full cam Aaron.
Dude, any collab I do for the future, I'm just gonna prepare that beforehand. Just a full face cam.
See, now you'll really know what it's like for me producing with Danny for 3 years. Is I always have that secret weapon scene ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this one. Ooh. Oh, this one's kind of easy, no? It's kind of easy.
Trying to bait me into redeeming a flex won't work.
Boom. Boom. Pow. Wait. Okay. All right, we're ready. Are you ready? I'm
Yes.
ready. Queen.
I see so many fun things here. I see so many fun things.
What's up? Is it Lave Food Gum? Lave Food? I don't know. Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. Rayman's asking if this is perpetual. Never mind. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be reading the chat while Arn is thinking. Is subbing free? It is free if you have Amazon Prime,
Twitch
aka
Prime, baby.
Twitch Prime.
Prime Gaming,
Any
aka
primers in chat?
they've renamed it 3 times already, but yes.
Prime Gaming.
This is where you need another one of those full screen scenes where I go, well,
Arn commercial.
there is such a thing, ladies and gentlemen, in Twitch Prime. And then you play some like royalty free
The
music.
Arn ad.
And then I just start going. Okay. Queen takes F7. Oh crap. Wait. That was me thinking out loud.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Because there's Queen F6 check.
Queen takes F7, man. What a move. That's a mouse slip of a thought. Oh my goodness.
That could have been the Planet Chess Club move.
Aaron, I want to hear your thought process on queen takes f7.
Okay, so I was thinking queen takes f7,
Uh-huh.
rook takes, and then knight takes g6 check.
so, so, so you saw that and you're like, that's it, let's go.
I'm like, I'm gonna trust Joe. I'm gonna trust Joe to save me if I'm wrong. Oh my lord! All right. Let's get serious here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so if Queen F6 check, stop laughing. If Queen, then you, oh, you have to go to H7.
Okay.
Oh, and then there's this cute like bishop takes G6 because if you take back with the pawn, I'll take your rook. And is that forced? It looks forced. You have no squares.
This is a real fun puzzle. Um but yeah, those of you guys asking questions in the chat, I will get to it. I'm just letting Aaron work his magic. All right. So but don't worry, I will get to you. I will
Yeah,
answer all
it
of your
looks
questions.
all squares are covered here, I think. So let's do it. Let's go Queen F6 check.
All right, Queen F6. Now, let's go with Bishop.
Bishop takes G6 check.
All right, now Aaron, I want you to think very long and hard about this one, okay? Queen.
Uh I'm getting checkmated. Hold up. Hold up.
That's
Hold the
another
phone.
that's another thing that was wrong with Queen takes F7. Not only do they have Rook takes F7, not only do they also have Bishop takes F7, but they also simply have Queen C1. Uh,
Yeah,
but yeah, anyways, Queen move.
roasted. Nasty. Okay. All right, so the only way I don't get checkmated is to check, so queen takes G6.
Queen takes G6, and now let's go with Queen again.
Queen takes H6.
Nice.
Hey. Okay, so all this time you're like, don't worry about getting checkmated in a puzzle, man. You never get checkmated in a
I
puzzle.
said if you get it right. If you get it right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so but to answer the chat's questions, Molkrat, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, so UZG asking, what about sacking the knight on G6? And if they don't take the knight, you could take the rook. Yes, but I don't know if you can see this miniature board here. We're down a lot of material. We're actually down a rook and an exchange, right? Yeah. So
And you're still getting checkmated if you do
yeah, it's
that.
not looking too hot.
Yeah.
If we win a rook outright, we're still down in exchange. So the point of that puzzle is to not win material. It's to just outright win the game. So knight takes. If you do like pawn takes, queen takes, king up, like yeah, we won the exchange there, but we're still down a whole rook, and we have a lot of problems to deal with. If you do knight takes and they don't take the knight, they just move the king, then you take the rook, then they take your knight, and you're still down a whole rook.
Yeah.
So
And I can't mate you.
yeah. So yeah, you
The
gotta
rook
go.
on the rook on on D7 holds everything,
Okay,
right?
so as much as I laughed at your queen takes f7 idea, PKR says that it is a crazy house move looking for knight takes g6 check later. So, are there crazy house puzzles on chess.com? Could you imagine?
Oh, crazy house puzzles. That's oh,
Or
I
variant
don't
puzzles?
know,
Yo, variant puzzles?
dude.
Guys, that's
You
being
know who
written
would
down
know
right
is
now.
Chuck Moulton. Chuck Moulton is
Well,
still in the chat. Knows right now
I'm
if there
I'm
was variant
assuming you
puzzles.
I'm just gonna just go out on a limb and say that doesn't exist, but it's something that maybe very
I
well
literally just wrote it down because I'm
could
going to
be.
talk
Yeah.
to the devs tomorrow because that's awesome.
Mm, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Chuck says there are crazy house puzzles, but not on chess.com.
Okay, well we'll change that.
Why is there a pi badge? Well, pi is 3.14, which also is the area code for St. Louis, which is where I'm from originally. 314. But also, beyond that, the symbol of pi kind of looks like a J and an L together, which
Oh,
is my initials.
it's your first two initials.
Yeah. So my real
Wow.
name isn't actually Joe Bruin, pop, contrary to popular belief. Uh, my real name's Joe Lee. Um. Okay. Anyways.
Jolie, son of Jet Li.
Mm-hmm. Uncle of Bruce Lee. Just kidding.
Ooh.
That was a joke.
And I would have followed up with another one, but I don't know anyone else with the last
Any
name Lee.
other
So
any other
Chun Li,
famous John Lee?
inspired by yeah, Chun Li, Street Fighter.
Oh. Oh,
Now we're
Chun
getting
Li is
fictional.
from it's Chun Li, right?
Yeah.
From Pawn Stars.
Oh, Chumley.
Chun Li.
Oh my god.
um all right, so let's look at this puzzle. I actually haven't even looked at it yet. All right, so I see one move, and now I see perhaps a
Real
second move.
real name leaked. Joe Pie.
Joe Pie. Okay. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Shaka laka, shaka laka.
You know what, Aaron? Is it bad if I don't look the whole thing through?
No. By the way, G and G is totally right. I now no longer see the pi symbol. It's
It's
been ruined
JL.
for me. I only see JL now. Huge loss for me.
I'm sorry. I ruined it for you. Um, it's cool though, right? For like a symbol of my initials.
It's pretty dope. I can't think of anything like that for me. I'm jealous.
AranHawaii. AranHawaii is another kind of Joe Bruin-esque name.
That's true. That's true. There's no hockey team named the Hawaiis though.
There should be.
There should
The
be.
Hawaiian Hawaiis.
The Hawaiis. The
Okay.
Hawaii squareds.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say rook, Aaron. I'm just gonna
All right. Let's
if
just do
there's if it's
rook
wrong,
h2.
nice. All right. So now, Aaron, what I want to do is another rook move.
Let's do rook h3.
All right, now, Aaron, at this point in time, I would like to make perhaps yet another. No. Okay, hold on. Actually, I want to think at this point. Okay, I feel like I have a good idea on this one. But hold on, let me just double check this. Boom, boom, boom. No.
At least you're not saying bang. If you're saying bang, 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 I'd sign off.
Why? Is that
Uh,
someone else calculates like that?
uh, let's leave it there.
All right, so Bang. I see some emotes in the chat. Arn.
Testing.
Okay. Alrighty. Hold up.
So chess.
Oh yeah, this game that we're playing.
Exposed.
Huh. Aha. All right, Arn. I'm gonna go with Le Queen.
Eh? Oh. Queen takes C1. That's cool because you could take my rook on H3 afterwards, but I'll get two pieces for the one. I'll get a rook and a bishop because then I'll take B2 with check. Let's do it. Queen takes C1.
What were you saying? What does CCCT stand for?
What?
She T.
Checks capture threats. I know, but like, but,
Okay,
but
so
like,
you want Queen takes
but
C1.
yeah, because if bishop takes, then rook takes the queen on D3.
Okay,
And if I
and
take the
then
rook and queen takes on H3,
well,
then I'll take the bishop with check.
so Queen takes Rook, Bishop takes Rook, Rook
Oh, but
takes
then you're a queen
Queen.
and a rook against my queen and a bishop.
Well,
It's
then
not great.
their pawn takes your bishop. Your bishop's hanging.
Oh, crap. The bishop's hanging.
Also, currently we're down a whole rook right now.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Queen takes Rook. If they take our Rook, then we take their bishop with check. Yes, but now they still have a Rook and we only have a bishop. So even if we win material that way, it doesn't really work out for us. So we need something better.
I think me seeing, like, I looked at queen H2, but then I thought after the king moves up, like,
Where does the king move?
I don't see how to checkmate you.
Well, it's not about checkmating. It's more so about like winning the queen without losing ours. Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, my queen just gets away from the rook danger
Mm-hmm.
with the check. Now I take your queen. And if you take my bishop with the pawn, I can take back. But no, then your bishop takes me. So maybe you just end the line with taking the bishop because now when the pawn takes, queen takes the bishop and it's all fine.
Food Gum, thanks for the follow and thanks for appreciating Gerber. I appreciate you appreciating Gerber. So thank you. But yeah, Aaron, I think you're at your third strike, but you've officially beaten your record, which is good. Um, but yeah, do you see the move here?
Yeah, I think it's queen H2. It does
All right.
so many more things.
Have you looked at rook block though?
Oh, that's cute.
Well, we're gonna go queen again.
Queen F4.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
now we're gonna do rook.
Rook takes D3.
Yep. You see that?
Wow. Yeah,
Ain't
yeah.
that a
It's
pretty
another
thing?
one of those ones where we just maximize those plans
Yeah.
by just combining them all, right?
Maximize our winningness. Just peak winningness.
Win, 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 no matter what.
Gerber's a good friend of mine. He's a mod for Bowtaz Live. He's a VIP in my channel. And he's another streamer. You should check him out. Don Sonic with the follow. Thank you, Don. All right, this one, Aaron. I'm looking at it. I'm feeling it. I have a good idea of what I want, and I'm a little curious. My interest is a little piqued in this position. Uh, I have a good feeling that I want to do a particular rook move.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. My instinct says like rook takes f7, but then the bishop can take, the rook can take. None of that is fun. Although maybe there's some kind of sack with the bishop taking on h7, deflecting so that I can get something else out of it.
So,
That'd be
Aaron, I've been
interesting.
informed in the chat that if we cross 171, we will be the best Puzzle Rush scorer of all time.
What the heck is 171? Oh, you mean like 171 survival?
Yeah.
That's the record?
Yo, you think we could do it?
Uh, yeah, let's just solve a puzzle every second for the next 130 seconds.
Easy.
Yep. Who's that record holder? Is it Velcro Dot? Because I know like Velcro Dot streams like
Dude,
Puzzle
imagine.
Survivor every day.
Dude. Yeah, Food Gum, do you know who did anyone in the chat? Who's 171? Who holds the record? That's what Rayman's asking.
That's such a good question.
I got a friend request, but then it disappeared. So sorry if that was someone here.
All right,
Uh,
Rook move. I have to work this out.
I don't know who it was, Goomba, but anyone to be your friend is a lucky person. So really, I'm sorry for them for missing out on what could have been.
Interesting move could be Rook F5 because I'm not only is your bishop hanging, but I could then take Rook G5, skewering. Is that a skewer? It's a skewer.
It's a pin.
A pin?
A skewer is if like the king and queen were reversed.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So skewers with a check, basically.
Skewer is where you attack something more valuable that has to move out of the way, and then you win something behind it.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be the king. The
Yeah.
more valuable piece needs
Yeah.
to be in
In the middle.
yes. Okay.
So a pin is where the more valuable piece is behind.
Mm,
Yeah. So then the thing in between can't move,
right.
protecting the more valuable thing.
Okay. Yeah, I like this better than because the sacrifice on f7 doesn't work. So let's do it. Rook f5. What's
All
cool
right.
now is I can make mistakes because I've already made my three. I'm
Yeah.
already dead.
All right.
So
So now what I want to do is a little something called queen.
yeah, I could just trade queens here and take the bishop at the end of the line.
It's kind of interesting. I feel like this puzzle wasn't that hard.
Yeah, queen takes g7,
Rook.
and then rook takes d5.
It wasn't that pretty simple
Yeah,
compared to like some of the other ones we had.
yeah,
But
that
yeah,
one's
Food
surprising.
Gum. To answer your question, I do play Fortnite on Fortnite Fridays from time to time. Not really too much. Not honestly that big of a fan of Fortnite, if I'm being real. I've been getting more into Valorant. Big Valorant fan. No, I will not be playing today, unfortunately. Most days, just chess. All right, so here we go. White to move is our turn. Let me scan our potential moves here. I'm looking at two so far. Okay. One, two. Oh, hold on. I think I see it. One, two. Sometimes I play chess with viewers, yes. Very, very rarely will I play Fortnite with viewers. But I do play some Valorant with viewers, more open to that. You only know Valorant from me. It looks so much better than Fortnite. It's more fun in my mind.
It definitely does look more fun. I think one of the things I don't like about Fortnite, just because it's difficult for me, is like the third person perspective.
Oh yeah.
Whereas like first person shooters, I'm better and more natural at them.
Mhm.
I used to play competitively at Halo, like the original Halo back on the first Xbox when I was in college.
That's
And I
cool.
was really good. Like I would win money at like college tournaments in Halo.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
But the mechanics in Halo 2 when that came out was just wasn't it's just more like, I don't know, difficult, less fun.
Aaron, I haven't looked at it all the way through. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna send Knight.
Okay. I think Knight E5 has a lot of great possibilities. A lot of good things can come from that. Because if your king moves away from the pawn on G7, I get another check and take a pawn. And then, I've got more checks coming after that on like D7. If your king goes downwards, it would have to be to F6, and then I could have a check on F8, or I could have a check, uh, on D8. I got lots of checks. I got lots of follow-ups. Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. All right. And again, I haven't looked at everything all the way through. Maybe I should, but I'm just feeling a little queen action maybe.
Okay. Yeah,
If I get it
queen
wrong, like
takes
that's
queen
my
takes
bad. But
G7.
I'm just gonna
You
see
got
if it.
two mistakes.
All right, so now this is where maybe I might start thinking a little bit more. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
it's
know. I'm
hard
just
to. Yep.
just thinking here. Just thinking. Okay. One, two. I don't know. It's probably not that. What if it's this? That's. This is kind of crazy a little bit, honestly.
Halo 1 was pretty dope, especially like the pistol.
Oh, this is beautiful. It's a queen move, but oh, you gotta. I'll let you. Yeah, it's just the queen move.
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm scared.
Don't be scared. It's okay. I'm here to hold your hand.
Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What if it's some crazy thing like I check on D7, but I let you take my knight on E5 for funsies because then there's some swindly stuff. That could be fun. Uh checks captures threats. Another one is taking on C7, but I don't think there are any swindles there because it's not a checkable square. With the knight afterwards, I could go queen F8. Um, but then I'm letting you take my knight again. And then where's the bargain? It's not at the swap shop. Uh, oh boy. Wowie, wowie. Queen move.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Aren't yo. All right, all right, all right. We're gonna do a prediction. Does Arn get this right?
And putting the precious channel points out there. Oh, buddy. Okay. Bet a lot. Is this a channel point thing or is it just a free vote?
This is a channel point thing.
Okay. Bet the farm because this has to be my last puzzle tonight.
Yeah, it is late.
Because, yeah. All right.
This is
Bet
the
the
last
farm.
one. All right, so we're gonna put it for. Well, I'll let you. I'm gonna put it. I'm setting it to 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes. You got
That
two
doesn't
minutes.
mean I have to make
No,
my
you don't. You
answer
don't
in two
have to.
minutes.
You don't. You're not on the timer. I'm just setting the
Okay.
prediction for 2 minutes.
All right.
You take as long as you want.
Okay.
And actually, you should think in your mind. Don't talk out loud, so that the channel, like the chat, doesn't get a sense of if you're
They don't
catching
get
along or not.
lines that they may not. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So for 2 minutes, I can't
Like if you solve it within this next 2 minutes, don't say it because then that'll just ruin the
because
prediction.
then,
Yeah.
yes. Aha. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just watch the little prediction bar to make sure that I
Someone
don't say
put
anything.
10K plus on yes.
Ooh. Chuck Moulton
Okay. 500 on no so
would
far.
never bet in my favor. He's saving. He's saving points. All right.
Let's
Uh,
see. Killer Cat, huge yes.
huge yes.
Chuck
Dang,
Moulton
Killer
said
Cat.
no.
What's up? I know Chuck said no.
Chuck doesn't believe in you.
Yeah, but he's gonna meme on it. There's a reason why he did that.
Dude, but in all fairness, his vote for no is like it's 94% to 6%. Like his payout would be massive. So it's like it's
Oh, okay, okay,
you
okay.
don't have to take it so personally. It's like
Yeah,
it's
he's playing the
honestly
outside.
it's a
All
smart
right.
bet.
Yes.
However, I will say there's 20 seconds left and there should be more people trying to get in on the I mean, it's 94 to 6%, guys. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, those odds are
10 seconds. You want to do it
sexy.
fast. You want to do it fast. Get in there while you can. 5, 4, 3. Sometimes I feel like the prediction ends before it hits 1. All right, so it comes down to 4 people saying yes, 5 people saying no. 89% though in favor of yes, 11% in favor of no. So, um, moment of truth, Aaron.
A lot of faith. So what's interesting to me is that you you've got to check like on E1 if I don't make a forcing move. So like that's interesting to me. I'm kind of thinking about that because I in my mind I was like, what if I prepare something in my next move first, right? Instead of just, uh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Um
I hear you. I
it
feel
was
you.
basically like, am I allowed a move to prepare a
Exactly.
threat
Mm-hmm.
because there's no checks, but there's that one check there. So
Thanks for the follow, Ray, man. I appreciate that.
queen move, bro, that is rough.
I've tried to narrow it down best I can.
That is rough.
I've seen people use 2 checks for a mate in notation.
Ooh. Oh, you know what's interesting is, can I even cover enough squares to just mate you with my king? My queen with a king closing off the f4 square. I'd have to jostle you in just the right. Oh. What would be interesting to me, and this is me trying to visualize a future that I would want, is if your king ended up on e5, having taken my knight, let's say, if my queen could then find itself on f4, that would be mate. because the pawns on d5 and e6 are the squares that typically the king could escape to when only being attacked by a queen. But how do I get you to take my knight where my queen is still at a square that can get to f4? Because if I check you on d7, you take my knight, but then I can't get to f4. Or can I? Is there a series of checks that keep you from going back to d6, but then maneuver my queen to f4? I'm trying to big brain this. Oh, there's a simple check right now. Queen f8, the king cannot run to d7 or c6 because those squares are covered. The queen also covers c5. There's no way to block the check. So you're forced to take the knight. And then my queen comes to f4 and it's mate. Let's do it, boy.
Let's go, dude. You saw it. That was so sick. Isn't that beautiful? What's
It's so
crazy
good.
is you really reverse engineered it. You saw this like the end goal before you saw the first move. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, I mean, you hear it all the time, like visualize the future you want and then figure out how to get there. I've never really been able to do that necessarily in a lot of games, but it's something that I've heard more frequently, like more recently, I guess. I watched
Mm-hmm.
this video of Maurice Ashley or of Will Smith talking about a lesson he got from Maurice Ashley, that he kind of like took that idea and kind of applied it to like philosophy of how to live in general, that you need to visualize the future you want if you have any chances of creating it for yourself. That was really cool. I like
Um,
that.
so yeah, actually, it's I saw that mate earlier. It was like the king after the knight check. I forgot even where the knight came from. Probably like here or something. But the king had like a choice to go here or here. Back when our queen was still on h8 and there was a pawn here. I saw that if the king went down to f8 or f6, then we would have this queen check and then mate. But then the king goes here. Obviously, we have queen takes pawn, and I saw a king here. But then I didn't see that same idea. I was looking at that queen d7 idea, and then I just stumbled upon queen f8, and then that's how I saw the mate. But yeah, there it is, and that's that. So I think you're done for the night.
Wow, that was gorgeous.
Um,
That really was.
this was a lot of fun. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit. Maybe I'll keep on the run.
Yeah.
See if I can get
What's your
60.
personal best?
I think it's like a couple days ago I hit 57.
Oh,
So I might
okay.
just keep on going.
Yeah, chase it, man. I mean, you got no
Um,
mistakes at 46.
but yeah, I did get that help on that one puzzle. But good
But
chances I
that's
would have
only
seen it.
half. But that's only half of the story because I still had to get there.
It's true.
You know,
You've done
so
a,
it's
you've
all
done
good.
a lot of good stuff today, Aaron. I hope maybe some of these puzzles you'll remember. And
Honestly, it's also been really good to just see puzzles at rating strengths that I have not had to look at before
yeah. But
because you get
anyways,
new themes. You know.
oh yeah, yeah, and like it's the same for me. Like I'll watch someone like Ray Robson do puzzles, and it's super instructive and really cool.
Mm.
Um,
Well, dude, thanks so much for this. I had a great time. It was awesome that you were like willing to try my crazy idea and like
dude,
on stream and
I need to hear some more of your ideas. They're pure gold. This is genius, and I had a lot of fun. This was a blast. Hopefully, we'll do more stuff in the future.
I'm down. All right, man. Have a good night, Joe. Have a good night, chat. And have fun, man. Get to 60, bro. All
All right, thank you.
right.
I'm gonna need it. Take care.
See ya.
All right, so that was AranHawaii. Can I get a round of applause? Can we get some claps in the chat? Some easy claps for Aran. What a amazing, beautiful talented individual.